Welcome to Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, the only alien RPG podcast that considers its performers expendable. Yes, you're all expendable, crew expendable. We have to get the product back to the company. I'm your corporate overlord Gadget, and joining me this time, he served 15 years on a prison planet for vivacious interactions with corporate technology. Yes, it's the Mother 6000 fucker himself, it's Biggie.
Right.
He discovered that the xenomorph's acidic blood can be refined into a powerful hallucinogen. It's Oodles.
Imagine like licking one of the heads. I'd love it.
That's just what Geiger wanted.
That was the only man ever to be rejected from the Colonial Marines due to bad knees. From 100 Things We Learned from Film, it's plenty.
Hey, Gadget, you ever been mistaken for a woman?
No, have you?
It's like you ever said goodbye to a shoe. Yeah, once.
He goes into cryo sleep between recordings to keep himself looking youthful and live as long as possible. It's Bobby Wayne.
The left ear, the right ear, the final frontier.
You forgot to mention, from British Motorways, it's Bobby Wayne.
From When Your Car Shat Itself, Bobby Wayne.
And his cat and Jonesy are mortal enemies and frequently get into battles on the crew deck. From the Sequelizers podcast, it's Jack Chambers Ward.
Hello there.
Brilliant. Welcome back, everyone. We're in part 4 now of this chaotic adventure.
I know these people that I'm podcasting with.
You do. You're aware of them. You've experienced their work.
I have.
So,
Thoroughly.
In the last episode, you were escorted down to the guts of the station, where you met up with the, shall we say, more cultic members of the crew, or the prisoners that have been released.
Guy Chambers, wasn't it? No, Guy, what's his name?
Guy Fieri.
Guy Pearce.
Guy Fieri, yeah.
Guy Pearce.
That would be pretty good.
We went down the shaft
Fieri.
to Flavortown?
Flavortown. I've got a strange feeling the Xenomorph's going to Flavortown this week.
You'll see a Xenomorph walking around in a fiery top with blonde tips. No,
I'm into it.
Yes, you found out a little bit more about the Hasselden lights, about how it kind of turns people a little bit mad, and some of the experiments that were going on, and the fact that Stikes, the security head, was not as trustworthy as he may seem, or as truthful at the very least. Then, as you were attempting to leave and head back up station, you encountered another one of the Perfected after having a brief fight with a protomorph. The Perfected put thoughts in your head showing you what they wanted to do and how they wanted to expand through the galaxy. And Luger discovered that this Perfected was once his auntie.
Yeah.
Anti-perfected, we called her.
Twice removed.
Yeah. She's my mother's mate.
Yeah. And when you had been left alone by the Perfected, you headed back up station to try and investigate some other areas to see if you can find the things that you need to fix the Keterina. And we ended when you opened a door and came face to face with a man wearing a lab coat and no pants.
Yep.
Professor Sexy.
So that's where we're going to pick up. As the door opens, you see this man. He is dishevelled. His hair is wild. He's wearing kind of a long white lab coat, a grey t-shirt, nothing else. He's twitching a little bit, and his eyes are kind of flicking about. And he looks at you and goes, "Who are you?"
Are you an angel?
What? No, I don't know who I am. What am I? Where am I? What am I doing?
You're a science officer? Question mark?
Am I? Question mark?
Well, okay. No, it's plenty on the podcast. No one calls me Mark on these. Who's got powers of persuasion? Let's persuade him. He's a man of science.
Doing a name tag.
Persuade him to put some fucking trousers on, maybe.
Oh yeah, he's
off.
He's hanging brain as he's wandering around. He goes up to Navarre and just kind of starts kind of like pawing at his face and just kind of opens his mouth like he's examining a horse. Interesting
What are you
specimen.
doing? Get off me!
Interesting
Get
specimen.
him off me! I'm not a specimen.
Everything is a specimen. Everything can be studied.
Huh? Well, this is true.
Oh.
What are you doing? Where are we? What's going on?
I was hoping you could answer all of those things. Also, who am I? And who are you? And where are we? And where are my trousers? Are those
Come
my
here.
feet?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you who you are. And I go up to him and put my hand on his shoulder. Would you like to find God?
I'm sorry, we don't allow Jehovah's Witnesses in Weyland-Yutani. And he goes back to examining Navarre's face.
Gives him a little slap, like that, like a wake up slap. Can I roll for that?
Be careful, he'll punch you next.
No, just a gentle slap.
You don't
Like
need
end at night pub slap.
You don't need to roll for that. Yeah, you give him a slap across the face. Give me a command roll on that one because you would assume you would say something when you do that.
Yeah. Of course.
I'd like to use observation if I can next.
Okay, what do you say to him?
If you listen to me, not you.
Oh,
You dickhead. If you listen to me, I have all the answers that you may ever need.
And he kind of turns, he looks at you, and he's kind of twitching a little bit. And he goes, "Oh? Well, first of all, who am I? Very interested to find that out."
You're one of our children.
Papa?
Yes. Yes, we're all the children of the perfection that we have witnessed today.
Oh, perfection. Perfection. I do like perfection. Perfection in scientific method. Yes,
Exactly.
That rings a bell. Perfection
Yes.
in cooking. Perfection in
I've
learning.
seen it. I've seen the centre of the universe, the expansion of our lords and saviours.
And I thought I was the messed up one here. He goes back to examining Navarre's teeth. And then kind of gives up on that, and he kind of turns to look at Ajiri and kind of like stomps over towards you. What were you wanting to observe, B? Seems you got a success on that one.
Oh. I want to ask you, who is this guy?
He doesn't
Do we
know.
need to bother with him? Well, the DM knows. I'm allowed to ask the DM.
Are you using your special ability? Are you?
Yeah. My analysis.
Here, analysis. Okay, so to answer your question about who he is, you look at the kind of broken and cracked name tag that's on his jacket. You don't get his first name, you get his surname, which is Webb.
Ooh.
And that is a name you've heard before.
Yeah, that rings.
Yeah, he's supposed to be good, right?
Drabakowski just starts like tapping away on the little data pad in her hand.
His name's Webb. Anyone remember who he is?
Drabakowski, you would go through your notes and realize that Webb was working with Clark.
There's Dr. Asher Webb, the scientist.
Yeah.
Done.
Webb was working with Clark to do something that needed biological samples.
Why don't you tell him who he is?
And I spin around my data pad, and it has just the name Dr. Asher Webb. Like, this is you. You're a scientist. We are scientists as well. You can help us. You understand what's going on. We know Clark.
No, I'm Navarre. Why are you pointing that
Not
at
you,
me?
Navarre. Him.
So Webb kind of like peers down. He's still kind of twitching. Webb.
Asher Webb. Dr. Asher Webb. And I like start shaking. Dr. Asher Webb. Dr. Asher Webb.
That's enough. Leave him alone.
As Jack's character, what's your character called again?
Drabakowski.
As Drabakowski was shaking him, I held on to you while you're shaking him, and I'm like, oh, blah, 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 speaking in tones.
Oh, let's put the two mental people next to each other. Great.
Just getting involved. You can clearly see that Lugo is not of sound mind.
Really? I hadn't noticed. And I'm
Just
totally
getting involved. getting involved with the tongues.
No amount of empathy checks are going to help me out of this situation.
You got to remember, my character's got 0 stress level as well. He's just absolutely.
Does anyone have a gun?
So
Don't start him. Don't start the captain.
so
Fired all the bullets.
So Drabikowski, as you shake Webb, something it's almost like you've kind of like either dislodged or relodged something in his brain, as he kind of like Webb. And he kind of rolls the word web around in his mouth a bit. Web, yes. My head.
Praise be, it worked.
And he kind of then looks at us. Who the fuck are you? Where are my pants?
Emissaries from the perfected.
What?
Don't listen to him. We're scientists.
And then
We're
he
on a
turns around
mission.
and I this time
Not from
backhanded
God.
slap on Biggest
Webb?
character. Backhanded.
Oh, Navarre.
Backhanded slap. Yeah, because he said that. Don't listen to him. He gets a bit testy.
Okay, that one.
So,
we'll
will
not
you
do that
stop
as a
hitting?
roll either, because you have the potential to actually kill Navarre by doing that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to kill him. Just like think of it
I'm
like
not
an old.
going out from a back slap. I'm telling you
No,
that.
think of it like an old 70s vicar slapping a choir boy for getting his notes wrong. Pash!
Why did you go there? Just out of
That's
interest.
oddly specific.
Isn't it just?
I've been watching some films lately. Boondock Saints.
Of all the people in this in this chat, you are the last person that should be watching the Boondock Saints.
I know.
So
But yeah, he gives him a slap and he's like, "How dare you besmirch?"
as you slap Navarre, he has his epileptic fit.
Oh
'Cause
shit!
if
I
you
didn't mean
re-
to start
'cause
that.
if you remember,
I did
he
not
got
mean to
epilepsy
start
last
that.
episode.
I didn't. I am so sorry, Big. I did not mean to start that.
So you slap Navarre and like his eyes roll back in his head and he falls to the floor convulsing.
Biggie, please don't do an impression. No, I just said don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's how he went. That's how he got cancelled.
That's how
nothing
we
in real life.
Jeez.
So
Does
does anyone
We
want
said
to roll a
don't.
medical check on him?
No,
Please?
just let him die at this point, I say. Because it's him or the podcast.
Luger puts his hand on his convulsing body and just starts tonguing again. Not tonguing him, but talking in tongues.
Whoa! I get up really quickly. I'm fine.
Sorry. Speaking in tongues. Not
You're taking
tonguing.
that Christian choir boy analogy too far now.
I do apologise.
Is that a deleted scene from the Boondock Saints soon?
I think so. Just you
Deleted
know what
scene
I'm
from
trying
Alien
to say.
3.
He puts his hand on him and he starts like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
You're
try
both
and
making the
heal him
same
and it's
noise.
just-
You're like communicating.
I will head over. I will see if I can tend to Navarre.
Okay, roll a medical check on Navarre, please.
Stop it!
You panic?
Oh,
We fucked everything up.
panic.
Yeah, roll panic lock. Okay, you
Stop it,
seek cover, so you kind of run away and hide.
I don't like this. Hide behind the bed.
He sounds like he's doing that throat singing thing. I'm expecting to release a 3 CD set over the next few weeks.
Yeah, he's like the Mongolian band, The Who.
The Who, yeah.
So it's like,
The what?
They're them live. They're great.
The Who, they're a really good Mongolian band. It's not spelt The Who,
Oh, I see.
H-U.
So eventually Navarre just naturally kind of stops convulsing. His eyes kind of roll back around and he's got a headache, but he kind of sits up.
Praise be again. It worked.
Thank you, everyone, for your help there.
You're welcome, my child.
All the while Webb's just kind of standing there like completely perplexed and still pantsless.
Wishes he were dead.
So I turn to Webb and I just say, this stuff happens a lot around us.
I can see.
Just seems to be. It just seems to be who we are.
By any chance, have any of you started feeling kind of particularly paranoid or getting forgetful or...
Who said that?
I'm not paranoid.
I'm not
You're paranoid.
Who's paranoid?
I am at peace.
I think
Never felt peace like it.
I think you may be suffering from sickness from the black hole.
Tis you. I
haven't felt well for a while.
Yeah. I'll lack off trousers.
Oh, hang on. I've just remembered something. Didn't I've forgotten. Is it Luger?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he give us some spacesuits from?
Yes, you've all got spacesuits
the last
on.
Have we put them on now? Because
Well,
it was never actually mentioned.
Yeah, we'll assume you have in the process of getting up
Okay,
here.
cool.
Because otherwise you would have run out of oxygen by now.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
That's why I'm just glad to bring it up.
Officer Webb, we have seen some things that we weren't expecting to see. We know that there's a decay in orbit here, but we didn't expect to see ethereal creatures. We didn't expect to see monsters from a hellscape. Could you shine any light whatsoever on that?
Nothing exists for itself alone, but only in relation to other forms of life.
We have witnessed God.
I'm starting to worry about him, and he points at Luger. But then he kind of turns back to us. Well, we discovered that there is a biological component to the Hasselden lights, and when we started refining things, the radiation, they respond better to radiation. And the more radiation we put at them, the more things started getting a bit weird and wibbly in our heads. A few people kind of got to the extreme. They lost their shit, effectively. And they went up to the astrometric array and into the hydroponics bay, and they took their clothes off and bathed in the radiation. And things started growing around them.
Lucky boys.
No, not like that. And I don't know what came out of them, but they started looking like they were gestating, if you would imagine the way a caterpillar becomes a butterfly.
Becoming perfect. The ultimate life forms.
We might have experienced, life forms, ultimate or otherwise.
Well, they, yes, people were struggling, which it's good that you've all stayed in your spacesuits. It keeps you somewhat protected from the radiation, but I would be careful about getting anywhere close to the edge of the facility or anywhere where there were kind of large windows. But seeing as you're here, I assume you're here to escape from this. You're here to rescue us, rather, or the survivors.
Join us. Join us now.
The initial plan was of scientific nature. However, I'm certain that my crew, for the most part, will agree that we don't really want to leave anybody behind.
No, we definitely don't. Everyone should join us.
In the middle of this conversation, you feel the station start to quake, and then you feel your stomachs drop for a moment.
Oh, the almighty tremors!
As you lose gravity, and then there is a clunking and the sound of something firing, and then gravity returns. You don't fall or anything like that, but you kind of feel that sickly feeling. You're all kind of you're all a bit concerned by it. Webb isn't. He goes, the black hole is acting up again. Does that? It tries to suck us a little further in, and the station has to automatically fire the jets to get us further away from it.
Well, that explains why you haven't got any pants on.
It's not.
I've seen his black hole.
It's not a black hole. It's the door to salvation.
Excuse me for a moment, and he kind of steps into one of the quarters and comes back out wearing pants this time. That's better. It's getting a bit chilly.
Not that I could tell. Wink. Look, space is lonely. Space is lonely. It's a lonely place. Come on.
I agree, mate.
I always like them a little bit crazy.
So, out of character, we've found this guy. We've got questions. We've got answers. to more questions, to more answers, to more questions. As a team, as players, should I say, sorry, we need to decide what our next proper goal is. Do we try and escape? Do we abandon the mission? Because remember, we had a shopping list and we've got fuck all. We've got one thing. I don't think we could get that in the next few episodes.
But don't we still need that to get off this crate?
Yes.
Well, have we checked all resources? Is there escape pods? Is there anything?
So,
This is the man to ask.
so
yeah,
what-
that's a good idea, Biggie.
okay. Well, ask
Oh, yeah,
me
he's
one
having
last.
that fucking idea, is he? Fucking hell.
Thank you, Biggie. Finally somebody talks sense.
Those kind of options at the minute are, because the two main objectives really are to get the set arena away, to get our ship away, to either escape ourselves or to spread the life form around, which is what the perfected bot did in the last episode.
They're the three objectives. I mean, let's try and contact our guy in our ship or in some form. I don't have the radio to speak to him. That's what I'd suggest. Just see if the ship, because he was staying with the ship, weren't he? Fixing that.
He was working on it.
Great.
Grey.
Great, yeah.
Grey. So, are you asking Webb a question, or are you contacting Grey?
I'll contact Gray in the first instance, and we'll see how the ship looks and what we require. See if we're in the same situation.
Okay.
I mean, of course we are, but just as a recap for the listeners, of course, not for those playing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
aware
yeah.
of what's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
Okay. So you pick up your radio when you message.
So I'll radio through Webb. Webb. Sorry,
Gray.
not Webb. Sorry, Gray. Gray. Just looking on a status.
That's not how radios work. You got to come in, Gray. Over. You got to do all that.
Let's just suggest I've done that.
Roger.
Grover.
No, we want to hear
Grover
it.
out.
We want to hear
Okay.
the
Gray,
truck
Gray, can
drivers
you hear me?
speak.
We've got a big ass convoy, Gray, across the USA.
What's your 1020, little man?
we've got smoky bears on the horizon. No, yes.
How many candles do you have smoking on your end?
So, Gray, we're just looking for an update, please, if you can. How's everything looking with the ship? What do you require?
You hear the sound of
Over.
You hear the sound of gunfire. Is this a Jiri? Where's the captain?
The captain is somewhat busy. Let's say getting busy.
Haze B.
He's had an epiphany.
So we're just looking for an update. We're all still together. We're all still okay. We're still doing fine. We're working on our objective, but we're just looking for an update on how you're getting on. Was that gunfire?
Yeah, I'm a little bit busy. There's some of the prisoners are trying to steal the Katerina. I've killed 4 of them so far, but I'm pinned down in the cockpit. Also, I don't know if you've seen something around the station. It looks like kind of sticky biomechanical weeds or tendrils or there's a lot of that in here.
Okay, don't engage. Don't engage the tendrils.
But continue to engage with the people trying to steal our ship.
Absolutely, 100%. Engage the shit out of those guys.
In here, bang, 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 bang. Currently engaging. I'll update later. And the line cuts.
Okay. Fuck's sake.
Over.
Over and out.
I love how Planty pretends he didn't have a CB radio.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Wilco.
Convoy.
As a man who does a Newt affirmative impression at least once a day, I can't believe it took me so long to do that. Affirmative. Right, well that doesn't sound great, guys.
What did he say? What did he say?
He is. He's fighting the demons, Captain.
The demons. Oh no.
Demons.
The mad demons. The mad demons. We need to go and find him. We need to go and rescue him.
We do, but we still have items to get to fix up the ship. We cannot leave until we have those.
I'm leaving now. I'm not wasting my time. We need to find Brother Grey.
We
I'm
can't
quite happy
deny.
to let him go. Gotta be fair.
Webb, we
It's more-
can't
it's more
deny we
dangerous.
found some incredible things here. And we need some data to take back with us. That's the whole point that we're here. So if we're going to escape, do you have anything collated, data stored anywhere?
Yeah, I have some data. More importantly, I wonder if you could help me finish a little project that Clark and I had started. You see these creatures, and especially this biological mess that's building its way through the ship, through the station. I feel it's probably not a good thing, and Clark and I had started working on a serum to fight back at it, to effectively kill it.
And flowers of Eden. That's what they are.
Yes. We got most of the way there, but we need a biological sample to sequence the genome of it. And once we have that, we can fight back. We can create a weapon that will destroy these creatures that are going around here and stop the station from tearing itself apart.
We do not destroy. We expand.
Webb,
Has
your work...
he been infected by something?
He's experienced some stuff, let's say. Webb, your work requires time. Now, were we able to get you this sample, let's say, within the next hour or so, how long would it take you to sequence this genome?
Oh, I have access to some of the daughter systems. I could have it done within about 15-20 minutes. I just need the genome key to do it.
Okay.
Could you put the icon up on our map and tell us exactly how much XP we will get for doing this side quest?
Can we team huddle on this one? Yeah, I want to know. So, I love the idea of being able to just wipe all of these things out and clear the ship of any issues, so we can go about our business without any issues other than the militia downstairs. Have we got time? Do you think we can do this? Do we just want to get out here?
Where do we get the sample from, though? Is it quite simple? Is it nearby?
We need to gather everyone, get them on our ship, and spread across the galaxy.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's option one. The other option is that we find the sample. So I break out. Webb, the question is, do you know where the nearest possible sample would be?
Oh, that would be a good question. If I'm perfectly honest, we would need... I don't know if you've seen them around. They look like small kind of earth squids.
Oh,
Yeah, we've seen
we
it.
have come across one.
I mean, he lost one, him.
If you could
Yes.
find...
It was still alive.
If you could find one of those and bring it to the med lab on Deck C, then I can start finishing the synthesis.
Was it on D deck? I think it was on D deck, wasn't
On
it?
D Deck, you last saw one because it was where
That was
the cat.
the cat.
The,
Yeah,
the cat had one.
So let's go back to D deck. It's only a slide down.
Okay. What's the common consensus on this one?
Oh, what else are we looking for? An energy cell? Another energy cell, wasn't it?
We're not going to find all that, Biggie. Get that out. That's
We can't escape, though, surely.
That's
the
right.
point.
We can't get out without that.
We need 3
But we-
energy cells and a thruster compression coil. We have
No,
one.
well,
let's
we'll
ask
get
this
back to the
dude.
You have
Katarina.
one
energy
energy
cell.
cell.
One
You have
energy
one
cell.
energy cell.
Yeah.
Let's ask this dude where we can find him.
Well, yeah, because you also mentioned that you wanted to ask about escape pods or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any escape pods?
No, Stikes launched them all when things started to go to hell. He didn't want the prisoners getting off.
Good.
I remember that. Yeah. Okay. What about the other items?
Do you know where we can find these power cells and thruster dibbly-doo?
Catalytic converters with
He's
loads
put
of
his
shit.
pants on now. You can't ask him to thrust now.
There were loads of
Just a
stuff. It
jump
was
to
an
the
air
left.
filter,
I would suspect
spark plugs.
I would expect maybe Deck F downwards, maybe the machine shop. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really go down that direction. I normally stay in kind of the top levels.
Machine shop sounds like a good shout.
So, do we take the short trip down to collect what he wants before then going down to the machine shop? Personally, my personal thought is we fuck this guy off and his little side quest.
My character's not in any way to make a decision, so it's up to you guys.
Okay.
I think motivation-wise, I think some characters are more inclined, aren't they, for destroying everything, and some characters are more inclined for spreading.
Yeah, a bit of metagaming there, Bobby.
I don't know what you mean.
I've been clear for the past 2 episodes or so that I want to just get as many people out as I can.
I also want to gather as many people as we can.
You and I have very different plans for those people. I
don't know where you're getting that. I don't know where you're getting this from.
Well, me and Drabakowski are both scientists, so we generally are interested in the.
I've got the impression that Drabakowski hasn't looked anyone in the eye for the last hour.
That's correct.
Yeah, what? Sorry.
He hasn't looked anyone in the eyes for the last hour, mate. That man's fucked. He's just quiet about it.
The difference is, so again, back into character. Gentlemen, your plan is to collect samples and to learn. Data is fine. Samples probably more important. Webb plans on destroying all of the life that has grown or come here. So my recommendation is that we head to the machine shop to get the items that we require. On the way, perhaps we can get samples, perhaps we can find data, but do you want to supply him with the information he needs to destroy this?
I'll stay with Webb.
There is a weighing up game to do here, and the decision needs to be made by men of science and men of action.
I'll stay with Webb. I'll protect Webb.
I'm going to creep up from behind the bed that I've been hiding behind. My priority right now.
I forgot you were hiding too.
So did I.
It's really good at it.
My priority is to get the ship back up and running. I think that needs to be the top priority. There's no point in
your priority is saving the crew, isn't it?
Escaping. Yeah.
So then our plans are aligned.
So Webb turns to Luke and says, "Excellent. You can be my helper. Follow me to the medical bay."
With regards.
And he leads you into the chute, and you head up to deck C.
I really wish one of us had convinced Luke to stay.
Bye, everyone.
So we're going to stick with the 4 remaining down here. After they've kind of disappeared up, a terminal on the wall starts to kind of blink red with an SOS message.
I'm just going to ignore it.
Somebody else can do that. Somebody else, anybody else.
I'll go over to it. I'll observe the terminal.
So, I'm going to show this to you all. So I have a handout on this one. So, 2 Erebos Class E Prison Unit 453339 from Network. Undefined Wayland. Aware of your situation. Expediting rescue team. Arrival within 6 hours. Absolute highest priority. Verification required. Transmit encrypted data designation Ironfish. Awaiting acknowledgement.
That's what I've got.
We've had Ironfish before.
Yes, we have.
I've got that data on me and I've left you. It's what I got from the cold mother room, isn't it?
It is.
We are now in different suits, right? So we're all radioed up. We're all mic'd up together?
Yes.
Okay, Captain Luger, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, over.
Fantastic. We have just had some fantastic news, which tells us that there's a rescue team arriving within 6 hours. However, they require verification. We require encrypted data designation Ironfish. Does that mean anything in particular to you, Captain?
Yes, it does. Code 1279F, Project Ironfish.
Was there a 9er in there?
9er. Breaker. Yes, I have the data I received from Mother.
Great, fantastic.
Give them that code; they will come quicker.
Fantastic.
I assure you.
Wow. I take it you got all that, Rob. You can.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that might have something to do with that code that I found a while ago.
The override codes.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. Although override codes, meh.
Send them a message back, Rob. Tell them we've got it.
Thanks.
Do it.
Whilst this is going on, I want to grab Drabakowski to the side, away round the corner perhaps, somewhere in this
For a
corridor,
kiss.
away from everybody.
Space kiss.
And I'd like everybody apart from Gadget and Drabakowski, Jack Chamber Wars, to remove their headsets so they can't hear what I'm about to say.
Hello.
Oh, it's a secret conversation.
Oi, oi!
Kissy secret time.
Gives a signal when you're done, eh?
All right, they're off.
Everyone good?
Yep.
Drabakowski! It is I am Colonel Batalol Abijon. I am a deep cover agent for the UPP Ministry of Space Security. I have actually taken out the real Navarre. I am here to support you on your mission. We are here to secure Ironfish, and we have to make sure this leaves this station. Everybody else is expendable. I'm just waiting for this exact message from our comrade in arms, Sub-Lieutenant Tring Fluger. Should be contacting us for a further update, and I believe this is it. It is time for us to leave.
So
Yes,
you would be
Must
correct.
get
in that.
Ironfish. We need it.
This message is not from Wayland Yutani. This message is from the SSV Snova Tranku, which is the ship that's hiding behind an asteroid nearby.
We need to together.
We need
Are you
that information.
MSS? UPB? Where is this
Yeah.
information supposed to be going? We can't trust any of it.
Not trust
we
at all.
cannot trust Luga, whatever the hell is going on with his thing. And I kind of do an impression of the perfected lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else is expendable, but we need that data. We need to get it off this ship.
We do.
They're ready to
Luga
extract
has-
us.
We
We need to make sure it's gone.
Luger is not who he says he is.
If he doesn't give it up, he needs to be taken out of action.
I agree. We need the a man of science. He is useful, but they are all expendable if quiet. And I gesture into my coat and reveal my pistol again, in case you've forgotten it. I have a concealed pistol inside.
Oh yeah.
I am a secret agent, essentially.
But yeah, the other life form, the biomechanical, it's dangerous. Everything has gone bad. I think we need to secure this data and get out as quick as possible and survive for the next 6 hours.
I agree. I don't know if we can record for 6 hours in real time. We'll have to.
No, we
I
will
might
have a
be
little bit of a
dangerous.
time jump.
Probably a good idea. But
Should we
Colonel,
bring them
must
back?
So if we're in
this
agreement, yeah,
between us.
shall I wait for your move, and then we will get the data, and then we will get out of here. We will. Doesn't matter if anybody else survives.
You will know the signal, Colonel. I'm
All right,
ready.
okay, let's bring them back.
You miss me.
Planty's not looking at the camera.
Latte! He crashed.
Shouting.
No, he's there. He's just staring down
He's
at his
asleep.
phone.
That'll
I've
be
been trying to
me.
get your attention for 2 minutes, you dickhead.
Huzzah!
Okay,
Hey,
so
no,
that-
look,
so-
that's me proving I wasn't fucking earwigging. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair.
So-
too honest. Little too honest.
So-
I love how you all took your fingers on. There's a mute button.
So Navarre,
I just press mute.
Yeah, whatever. Of course you did.
So Navarro and Drabakowski come back and join the other two. So what's your move? What are you doing now?
So as I were discussing, I'm going to pull out the override code and I think we might need to use this. Maybe this is the right situation
Okay. And
for this encrypted transmission.
okay, so what override code do you want to put in?
Less than 3 cats.
Less than 3
Less than
cats.
3 cats.
Post-it was the overrides.
Post-it, that was it.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
I'm searching for note, but that's not it. Yeah.
I've got them written down here as well.
Yeah, no, I wanted to bring it up on the screen for the viewers. Right, okay, so less than 3 cats, yeah?
Which is the better Jimmy Carr comedy panel show.
You made that joke last time?
You did.
Might have done. I'm consistent, if nothing else.
It's the one where he's not awful about travellers, so I like it.
Oh, you don't like them at all.
I don't remember which deck you got. Right, okay, less than 3 cats. So you tap that into the terminal, and you get 3 prompts that come up: operations, med lab, or security.
Self-destruct.
I was just thinking that. Please don't be that.
Yeah, I think... Guys, there's now 3 options come up.
This is where you pick your ending, this, Rob.
Yeah. Might be picking your ending. You're in the med lab.
Oh, shit, son.
Security. I think security is one place that we're not particularly interested in really at the minute, isn't it? 'Cause we're not
Security
looking for
was the
anything in that
place where the bad lads were, wasn't it?
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
it
true.
was, yes.
Let's try security then, because obviously there's a rescue team coming. Maybe it's making them aware where they need to go.
Yeah, so you're selecting security?
Yeah.
You get a little square blinks 3 times, and then it comes up with enter a query. As in, it's done whatever it's done, and you have no feedback on what it's done.
No.
What did you do?
And by enter a query, you don't mean write my name down, darling.
Jesus.
I don't know. Yeah.
I've never seen an android look so confused.
This does not compute. There's
Android's
no.
flush.
I assume you've got decent comtech. Surely there's some way of understanding what's going on here.
I don't.
Or would that be command?
No,
Well,
it'll be
Let-
Comtech is technical stuff.
Let me give you a little hint or something. Maybe check its contamination level or something like that. If it's a lost cause, can you eject it from the station?
Yeah.
Give me a Comtech roll, and we'll see what you manage to do.
Yeah. I really can't do with this.
Okay, 4 successes. You tap away and find the security camera for the security room.
There you go.
And
Jack in.
you see nothing is kind of going on in there, apart from the cat is eating from an automatic feeder. And you scrub back about 5 minutes, and you see that when you entered that code, it triggered the feeder.
These are really good override codes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
something
one of the
tells
6
me-
of them.
Yeah. Something tells me these override codes may not be relevant to the.
Thing is,
the
if
weakness
you found them on a post-it note, these are just something for someone to remember the day job, isn't it? This is proper, so irrelevant information that you've kept
Well, I mean,
secret for
I
so
don't know.
long.
I don't believe anything's irrelevant.
So, I have a look at the details that you've got, and I question Stykes was the security
Yeah.
man?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry, we just did 3 cats, not Stykes, right?
Yeah, you did less.
Yeah.
You did the
Yeah.
less than 3 cats
You did
code,
less
which
than
turns
3
out turns out that's 3 optional cat feeders.
Fine. Okay. So, perhaps if we wanted to
Feed stakes.
upset, Yeah, refill his hamster water bottle. Yeah,
Very altruistic of you.
If we didn't much like Stykes. As I
Yeah,
recall.
try it. Fuck it, try
So
it.
perhaps we could find out what Stykes is up to by.
Does he have a
putting that
detonation
code.
collar on or anything like that? Pop his head.
All right, Rutger Hauer.
Okay, so what so you're going to use the Stykes code WY082609 Stykes question mark. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
My
say yes
decision,
for
but
you.
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
sets off
it's
his anal
it's
beads.
Lark that's at the computer. So Lark, which one are you picking?
We'll go with Stykes. We'll go on the suggestion of a jury. We'll
Okay,
try
see,
what Stykes.
So you tap in the override code and you get the display shows kind of a map of the station. You have options for each floor or everything.
We'll go for everything.
Go for everything.
Self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Could be an early night for everyone.
All employees, please evacuate accordingly.
Okay.
Well, I feel like the last one was cameras, so maybe this is going to be more information that we might need. That's my kind of reasoning on going for everything.
Give me a second. I need to work out what this is properly doing.
I'm now thinking that
That does
question
not sound
mark
good.
at the end of that code is
Right?
is the concern. Stykes
Nah, he just
question mark.
He just needed to have a special character on end. That's all that was.
Have it for your password, right?
Yeah.
So when you type that in, the chute in the center of the floor closes at the top and the bottom.
Oh, so they're closed off.
Oodles, can you give me a mobility roll, please?
Uh-oh.
Comes around the corner in a mobility scooter.
I was going to say an old Benidorm wagon. Yeah.
You mean agility? There isn't a mobility. Yeah, I've seen it.
I thought they were fucking. Yeah, stop
You know,
fucking-
right next to ability, Oodles.
Shut up.
Ooh, no successes.
Great.
As you, so I'm going to roll one off your sheet as well for what's his face for Webb. Uga mobility. Okay, so he succeeds. So as you are floating up the chute between floating up the chute in deck D, Webb is ahead of you. He floats up, and then the door snaps shut behind him, and the snaps shut below you, trapping you in level D.
Okay.
So reception and sciences, yeah?
Yeah. Then
Okay.
all of you, no matter which floor you're on, start hearing the sound of clunks and clanks, and turning and opening, as every single airlock in the station opens.
Uh-oh.
You've really fucked everyone there, Rob, mate.
So, on deck E, there are no airlocks.
Where are we?
You're on deck E. On deck C, there are no airlocks. But guess what there is on deck D?
Yeah, I can see
Maybe
it.
one airlock?
There is the visitor docking port on deck D, where ships
See you later,
dock,
everybody.
the very big
We do
one.
it.
Can
See you,
you,
everybody.
Oodles? Can you do me one more mobility roll, please?
See you, everybody. It's been a pleasure. I'll go play No Man's Sky now, I suppose.
No. Yeah. Can you give me one more mobility roll?
Yeah,
please?
get us an early night, Oodles. Be lovely.
Yeah.
2015 called Oodles. It wants you to play No Man's Sky.
So
Hey.
okay, so you succeed. So as the visitor docking port kind of blows open, and you start getting sucked out with all of the all of the kind of detritus and everything that's
Chance
in
to be
there.
a fine thing.
Fine thing indeed.
A biomechanical hand grabs you just as you come through the event horizon to go outside. And that's the last we're seeing of Luger for a little while.
You know.
Go on, fuck off with your tambourine.
You
Kumbaya, motherfucker!
over the radio, Ejiri, you get a message from Gray contacts you. Sir, what's going on? All of the airlocks in the station have opened.
Yes, we...
Everyone points at Clark.
Great
Never,
may have,
never bring a fucking synthetic on board with you. Ever.
Yeah, Gray might have gone a little bit synth on
Not
us.
great.
Lark.
Sorry, Lark. Yeah. Lark's gone a little bit synth on us here, and decided to open up all the airlocks. We're working on that. We have got notification that there is, once we offer up the correct codes, that there is a ship coming to rescue us. But we haven't got that far yet. Stand by, okay?
Okay. I can't reach Luger. I've tried contacting him. You might want to try and find him first.
We're on that. We're well aware of that, and we're on that right now. Just out of interest, how are the prisoners getting on with no air?
Loving it.
They're in the ship. I'm hunting them down one by one.
Okay. Fantastic. We'll leave you to that.
Over.
And the line cuts.
Over and out.
So
So reluctant.
So to add a slight wrinkle to your thing, you do not know where Luger is right now, and he has the data that you need for the rescue mission.
But he supplied us with the data. He supplied us.
No, he
with
supplied.
data.
He supplied.
I'll give you the code number.
He supplied you with the
right,
code,
okay.
not the actual data itself.
Can't do anything without the thing I've got, the chip I've got.
Slight wrinkle, is it?
It is a slight wrinkle in the plan.
Small
Sure.
people.
So maybe
Remember,
we still need
I've got
that
one of those.
sample then.
I've got one of them retro futurist tapes with all the data on.
Oh yeah.
That's what
The,
it
An
is.
ice cream maker.
Yeah.
The on the terminal that Lark's working on, the cursor kind of flicks 3 times, and you hear clunks and repressurization, and then the chute opens.
I had no idea that would happen. I'm incredibly sorry.
Well, you don't know that anything has happened. You just know that.
Well,
From
You also
your
don't
perspective,
sound
the
very
chute
sorry.
closed, and then Greer said all the airlocks had opened, and then that's it. That's all you know. You don't know that Luger has been sucked out into space.
Yeah, but
What are you sorry
in that
for?
case, I'm not sorry then.
Sorry, not sorry, bitch.
Something tells me these override codes are probably not relevant for this transmission that we've received from the rescue team.
I mean, you have 4 more you can try.
Perhaps.
fuck it now, mate. You've made enough mess. Try them all.
They're all. I've got a feeling that like these are all ship specific. That these are all space station specific.
And
So
that's my
perhaps
kind of
they're not
reasoning.
going to help us get any support from therein. I recommend that we try and locate Captain Lark, and with Captain Lark the coach.
Captain Lark, you've just been promoted there.
Sorry, yeah.
Put in 2 codes and that's
Captain
it.
Luger. It's LLs. It's fine.
Hello. Cool, Jay.
Ladies love cool Lark.
They do.
Can we try to hail Luger and see if we can
Yeah,
get a response?
because you're all on the same network now.
Hail Luger!
Hail Hydra. No,
legit
don't say the
sign,
next
then.
one. Don't say the next one. That's come to your mind.
I
Don't say
nearly
it.
did the Roman salute then.
I was going to say you're not in charge of X.
No.
So when you when you try and contact Luger, you hear the sound of breathing, and And then you hear a kind of sound.
That's not how I masturbate.
Is it Rob trying to burp?
DJ Cool.
But that's all you hear. You speak to him. You say words. There is no reply. But you hear he is breathing. There is this weird kind of clicking, cracking sound going on.
At this point, do we recognise that we need Luger's code then? So we're probably going to have to go on a rescue mission. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a call down from Webb. Where's the fellow that was following me? We got separated when the chute closed.
We're not sure where he is, Webb. Can you go to his last location and ping us? Is that possible? Is that something you could do?
Ping,
With the radios?
I can have a look down the chute between Deck E and Deck C and see if he's around there.
Fantastic. So can we all think about heading towards where Webb last saw him? So Deck D.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move you over
So
to
Webb
Deck D.
will rendezvous with you at Deck D. Okay.
Okay. Brilliant. Yeah, we're making some moves. So you fly up a deck to Deck D, and when you get here,
Just checking that rescue party would come to here, wouldn't they? Visit the docking port if they were going to come back. Okay.
Exactly
Making a
right,
note of
Biggie.
that.
So you float up the chute to the next level. As you go into the chute, you see the living kind of hive thing is starting to get up this high into the station. So it's getting further up. Deck D is a mess. The explosive decompression has just dragged mess and papers and stuff like that all over the place. There is no evidence of Luger.
There's no evidence of Luger here. Where could he have gone?
Where'd you fucking think? Out into space, dickhead.
I'm going to run.
But we don't know what happened, so how would we know?
Well, you know the hatch is
Dickhead.
open.
I'm going to run to at least. I'm assuming there might be a window on the docking
Yeah.
port. I'm going to run to the window and have a look out, see if I can see any evidence of.
Yeah, give me
What?
an observation.
Is Luger doing a Garfield on the window?
I hate Mondays.
Oh, 2. So I want to conjure a very specific image here from a very specific film that is not one of the Alien films. I assume we've all seen at some point in our lives Star Trek: First Contact.
Yes.
Yeah, a long time ago.
There is a scene quite towards the end of the first act when the Borg have basically taken over the Enterprise, and you see the drones walking the newly assimilated crew around in step. This is what you see outside, floating in space. You see the Perfected with its hand on Luger's shoulder, floating down or out of view without resistance. And then you hear a chittering sound behind you as 2 new protomorphs walk out from either of these doors. And you recognize these protomorphs. These protomorphs are the newly started to be transformed Cecil and Stykes. And they stalk around towards you. So we would assume, Lark, you're kind of over by the docking port. The others are kind of still sitting around the middle.
Yeah.
And you see these 2 kind of walk out quietly, calmly. They're just chittering and kind of twitching, and their transformation is just beginning. And following them out there is another Perfected.
You guys fucked.
What do you want to do?
Do we have any weapons apart from Well, do we have anything?
I mean,
I don't.
I've got a harpoon gun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just
Using it, Ahab.
just in case whale and dolphin turn up.
Do it. Fire.
I would say, everybody, let's stay calm. The last time we encountered one of these, it took the creatures away from us.
This is true.
Maybe if we walk very carefully back to the chute, we can get out of the way without antagonizing the creatures.
Yep, I think
I
you're right.
like your plan.
Be cool. Are we cool?
Everybody be
Yes.
Slowly start tiptoeing back towards the chute.
As you,
Like cartoon tiptoe.
Scooby Doo.
the sound of a marimba under you, ding 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 ding. Locke, as you are walking towards the chute, the Perfected steps in front of you, and from it, it reaches out, and from its kind of long tendrils, tendril-like fingers, it presents to you a data disk. The one marked Ironfish.
What?
I'm going to very carefully take it, put it in my pocket,
And
then I'm
then
going to
you all hear in your head a voice that just simply says, "Soon is the time. We will spread amongst the stars. Our roots will grow. Our trunk and our branches will reach out and bring perfection." The protomorphs kind of stand and watch the four of you head back to the chute, as if they're kind of keeping guard to make sure you don't come back here.
Huh.
So where are you going?
I think the only way is down now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have you got there? What did they give you?
It's a data disk marked Ironfish. Maybe this contains the information that we need.
Let me have a look.
I'm going to pass it to Navarre.
I get my data pad and I come up next to Navarre and kind of like tapping things in.
Jabakowski, what do you make of this?
This is something that could be, and I just kind of like stare off, still tapping away, but not looking at my data pad. This is good for us. This could help. This could definitely help. This could help. This could help.
Does this have
I
the
think
information
you
that we
keep
require
hold of it.
to?
Keep this safe. Keep
Yeah,
this
this is what you need
It's what
for the
Luger had.
rescue. Yeah.
What Luger had.
Yeah, we know that
Yeah.
character.
Can I
Grabakowski
can
is
I
mental.
recommend that we connect as quickly as possible to the network and send the transmission?
Yep.
So that's back to that terminal, right?
Yep.
But surely
Right.
any terminal, right?
Any
Well,
terminal.
preferably not in this room.
Yeah, any terminal would do it, but seeing as basically you're effectively being told to fuck off out of level D,
Yeah. Let's get out.
we'll say you head back down to level E. To the residence. Lark returns to the terminal, starts transmitting the data. The cursor blinks for 30 or so seconds with no response, and then it starts to type out. It says, confirm received, rescue party, burning at maximum speed.
Why?
Nice, great, fantastic, great work, guys.
Over
Hang on a second. Hang on. So,
There it is.
so we've just left that area where the perfected, sorry.
Yeah.
But isn't that where the rescue team's going to be going?
Interesting. Might
Is
be a
it?
problem you have to solve.
For those not watching and those doing the audio, that was quite the head wobble from Gadget there. In case you didn't get it on audio, what a prick!
This is going to bite you in the ass very shortly.
I just put the things in front of you for you to deal with. You have to work out how to deal with them.
Is there an option to transmit any further messages? To give any kind of warning?
I've got an idea.
When you arrive,
my character's
might
not
be busy.
here. My character's not here. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you about it.
Bugger off.
It's Meta 101, mate, and you know it. Can't do it.
I know. I wish I could tell you, but I think you fucked up. That's all I'm saying.
We know we have. We know that we'll always fuck up. We know. It's fine.
I'm just going to say it
something.
anyway. I just remember from a previous episode, I don't know which episode, that there is a foreign ship waiting for you, or us. What if you've just sent them that information?
Foreign ships, a small boat. Is that what it is?
I don't know. Well, you've got a harpoon, so you'll be all right.
I know I've got a Lee Anderson accent, but that doesn't count. You know what I mean?
A Russian ship or something. I can't remember if I'm making this up. Yes.
Yeah, rival faction.
What if,
I mean,
what
I do
if
want
you've
to have
just
too much beer. Yeah.
What if you just given them the fucking fire stick?
65 quid a year, and I get all the.
I mean, a
films
rescue's a
want.
rescue at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who's fucking coming, does it? But I'm just saying, watch your backs.
So that
Just
that override code. This is obviously out of character. The override code. What did it do? It opens the doors and it sucked everything out. So surely the aliens could be sucked out, right? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But they can survive out in space as well, right?
They can.
And they're very good at just getting back in.
Yeah.
Because they just keep turning back up. Yeah, exactly. Rob. They just keep swimming back in.
Well, there might be because you punched a massive fucking hole further down the station.
could be that, yeah.
So I guess we could do it just before they arrive, so that there'd be time to get the people on to get out and escape, perhaps. If we time it right.
I think you've just lost your bargaining chip, though, personally.
I'll decide.
nice
I'll
if-
harpoon the fuck out of them when they get in.
I suppose that's the case.
Stand in a long line.
Do we sit tight and wait for rescue, or do we look to get the samples for Webb?
Great thinking. We've got 6 hours to
Real
Is that
time.
enough
To
time
waste.
to clear the
So we
clear the
might as
infection?
well get that and see if we can all die along the way.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you only have Deck D as a place where you've seen any of those squids.
And we lost
You've
I'll
just
lead
been
back
ejected
to
from
D.
there.
I think that little fetch quest is over, guys. I think you've lost that ability to do that fetch quest.
That's fine. So perhaps we'll go down and see if we... Oh, no, because we don't require those, because we're waiting
Where
on...
else are
Oh,
we-
but hang on a second. Perhaps if we get the items that we require, we can fuck off before these guys turn up. Just in case there's...
So do
We're edging our bets here. What we're doing is we're
Just in
going
case the
50-50.
ship turns up and it's
In
got a
case the
fucking
ship
hammer
turns
and
up it's
sickle
full
on
of
it.
mercenaries, yeah.
So do you want to go back down to the factory level?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What else are we going to do? Sit around here for 6 hours? That doesn't make for good podcasting, does it?
You can click on the rest button and we'll just rest for 6 hours.
I have Tetris on my phone.
Oh, and you're... Whoa. Hang on a
What's
second.
a
The
phone?
communists are here already, if you've got Tetris on your phone.
He's fucking Russian.
I
He's a
wonder why
Russian.
you've
We've
got
caught him
a
out.
massive bearskin hat on.
We've caught him out. He's a bloody Russian.
Sustaining entirely on borscht. It's alright, you can make fun of them because they're warmongering bastards.
What's your character's name again, Biggie?
Vlad?
Aha,
Yeah, sure.
there we go.
Oh,
There
now
we
we're
go.
coming together. Yeah, we're coming together.
Vladimir.
That music kicks in
We'll
every
get
time I walk in the
copyright
room.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, let's not get
Monetize this
copyrighted.
episode.
I'm already being dicey as fuck with Alien Isolation music in these things. Right. Okay. So you head back down to the which deck is this? Deck H.
The waste bin.
You all arrive down on deck H, and
Could I interject?
to supplant Planty, put it in
Put
H.
it in H! Yeah.
All right, I got there before you, just because I knew it was coming.
Bastard.
Rob wants
I want to interject Gadget if possible.
Yeah.
So, as we're going down the chute towards deck H, Lark is going to start to fall back a little bit behind the group.
Uh-huh.
And as he approaches the main concourse, he's going to get like a feeling in his head.
Like
And
a
impulsively-
heartbeat.
Yeah. And then impulsively, he's going to try to grab Navarre and pull him onto the main concourse at that exit.
Ooh. Okay, Navarre, can you roll me a mobility roll then? You find where the main concourse is. I think that's on the previous map.
Yeah.
You're getting concussed, pal.
Main concourse.
Yeah, main.
You panic.
Of course he does.
Of course I do.
Roll a panic
You
roll,
have another seizure.
please.
Is that the stress one?
Yep. Four, you're keeping it together. Okay, so, yes, Lark pulls you out of the chute onto the main concourse. There's a new deck. We've not been here before.
And he's
What are
shoved
you
a
doing,
magazine in
man?
his throat.
Navarre, I am incredibly sorry to do this. There's something telling me that something is here. There's a feeling in my head. I've been having it since we met the Perfected. And now something on this floor is calling to me. And I feel like I need your help to work out what is going on. I'm sorry to have grabbed you the way that I did, but will you please help me work out what is going on?
What do you mean? What exactly are you trying to say?
I can't describe it. It's like a feeling in my head. It's overriding my programming. It's telling me there's something here is calling to me. It's telling me I need to go to it. And I figured a man of your expertise may have an understanding about what is going on.
You chose wrong.
He
chose poorly.
Yeah, you chose poorly.
Dark
So
space
where
marks, huh?
actually? Oh, there. Is that where we are on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, the main concourse. Sneaking
Well,
suspicion,
I guess.
Biggie. You're not going to be able to get away from him anyway.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm a 74-year-old dude. It's like, what
Yeah.
can I do, really?
He needs a
Against
synth.
the
You know what?
robot.
They've got strength, space strength.
My eyes are going to start glowing yellow and everything. Oh, the menacing.
Yeah.
So yeah, my character, might as well reveal it now, has been getting these feelings in the head, telling him something's calling out to him on this floor. That's why on the last episode I was holding my head and everything.
So as you get onto this floor, that pulsing heartbeat that you're feeling in your head starts to recede.
Yeah.
Like you start to have some recovery and comfort from it. But you also have a kind of almost instinctual feeling about where you need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Better not be Joe's.
Or Eternal One. Well, as you do you assume that Joe's is a bar, Biggie?
Yeah, or a burger joint.
Isn't
Okay.
it like Working Joe's?
People. It's the robots.
Yeah.
Working Joe's, yeah.
Yeah,
Intelligent.
when you come into the assembly hall, you see that this is a storage facility for Working Joes from Seegson, the blue rubber-skinned, terrifying-looking creatures from Alien Isolation. There are 12 of them in there, perfectly still and perfectly serene and perfectly creepy as fuck.
They're like a Doctor Who enemy, aren't they?
Very much so, yeah, but somehow they're actually scarier in that game than the alien.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
as
yeah.
far as
No.
I got when-
100%.
That's as far as I got.
Yeah.
I never even saw the alien.
because I knew where the alien was at all times for the most part. I didn't know where they were, and they could corner me. There was always 2 or 3 at the same time. Hated them.
Yeah,
So,
I forgot they were called that.
as the two
Hello,
of you,
Joe. It's a perfect opportunity.
What do you know?
You always know a working Joe. As the two of you kind of stand there, kind of processing where to go, you see three of the Joe's eyes light up red.
Oh, you fucked it now, lads.
Oh dear.
So you might want to make a move, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Run.
Let's run.
Which way? Back the way we came?
Run down
You
that
pulled
big
us in
corridor.
here.
I
down the big
can't
corridor.
go back. I can't go
Arguably,
back.
strength in numbers, as much as I hate to say it. Come back to us.
So Lark is being kind of mentally dragged towards Terminal 1, which is on the kind of
Oh yeah, the
the starboard side. So,
Oh,
can you both give me mobility rolls? Because basically you're gonna have to fucking run. Oh, Navari, 2 successes.
He's a spry 72-year-old, isn't he?
74, actually.
Okay, Lark, no successes. But as Navari takes off towards Terminal 1 and you start to kind of slowly follow, the three Joes activate and kind of break out from their storage. And they walk past you, Lark, towards
You're a
Navari.
synth.
Of course,
You're a
yeah.
synth. You're nothing to them, mate. You're nothing to them.
oh shit.
He's a noble sacrifice. Just keep going.
Yeah, I stopped running at this point. I just walked the rest of the way. I'm going to do a little whistle and just put my hands in my pockets and stroll.
Keep going. Thank you for your sacrifice.
So, Navari, give me another mobility roll. You are now being chased.
Great.
Sorry, Biggie.
No! No!
Panic roll. Give me a panic.
Epilepsy kicks in.
You know what? I'll take the nervous twitch as an epileptic fit. Go for it.
Oh, we're joking! We're joking!
So you hit you start to convulse and you hit the deck again.
Oh, God!
You are going to need Lark to pass a medical check to get you up before the Jews get to you.
Okay, get it.
Don't imitate it, mate!
Stop doing it!
You gave me this.
You're gonna have to put some like pixels when he's doing it and a noise so no one can see it on the video. Yeah.
Lark,
Sensor of the timing.
give me a panic roll.
Who, me? Oh, Lark.
Lark. You have to drop one of your items.
Drop one of
I'm
these
gonna drop-
items.
The data disc.
get to choose?
Shit, Lark has the data disk.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you
No,
gave it
no.
to Bukowski, didn't
Drop anything
No.
else.
I'll drop my flashlight.
you? Okay.
What are you going to fuck? Sorry,
so as-
flashlight.
Yeah.
So as you drop your flashlight, the three working Joes kind of like pound the ground through past you towards the convulsing Navari. Biggie, what's your HP?
Not enough.
Massive 2.
Massive 2.
Fuck. Get ready, listeners. There's first death.
Only taken us a few years. I mean, was it end of the first season you were saying? Like, oh yeah,
First.
we're definitely dead.
Yeah.
And then we survived pretty well.
Yeah.
Good for you.
The working Joes kind of march down upon you, Navari, just as you kind of come out of your fit. You see them kind of bear down to you, and they're saying their kind of standard stock phrase of calm down, stick to order. You are out of
Start
line.
working on you, mate. Working on your big style.
As the three of them kind of like pick you up and start to kind of punch you and grab at you, and basically they fucking tear you apart, mate. They through their attempted security practices, but also the shit seeks and programming, and the way they work.
Dear.
You are killed. You are just killed in the middle of a corridor.
Oh, mate.
Push moi.
Lark, when you walk
Niet,
past
niet.
and see this, you will take
He's Russian.
you will take an extra point of stress.
Oh dear.
You've just got him killed, Rob.
I'm sorry.
He used to hate
Got a
Jack.
bit of
He
a
hates you
headache
more
anyway.
now.
You've been ripped to pieces. Fucking hell.
Every guest that comes on here fucked me over, man.
Well, we had 3 guests this
it was
time.
me,
It could
now
have been
it's
any of the 3 of them.
Jack, you're out. You're in the clear now, mate.
Planty hasn't killed you.
I've just been deleted off Facebook all of a sudden.
Me to Rob. Go for that.
I do apologise, Big E.
Fuck off.
It's so nice it not being me for once. It's lovely.
I still hate you cunt.
We had a lovely secret chat. I thought we were friends.
We had a lovely secret chat where he called me a cunt.
Yeah. It was him just calling me that for 3 minutes straight.
It's not the same when someone from the south calls you a cunt as when someone from the north calls you a cunt. Because usually, if you're from the north, it's like, oh, he's a cunt, but he's a good cunt.
Yeah.
So we are going to pick up with them in a minute. We are going to head back down
Pick
to
up with who? One of them's dead. We're
Not
going to
gonna
pick
pick
up
up
with
the various bits.
Rob and we're going to pick up with all the various parts.
We're going to pick up with Lark in a minute as we go back to Drabikowski and Ajiri.
Look at Biggie's face. I can't stop looking at it.
He's like a disapproving uncle.
Down to the factory level.
Oh, God.
As the 2 of you kind of land in, you realise that Navaria and Lark are not with you.
Why don't you try and hail Navarre? See what happens.
Why don't you stop rubbing salt into his various wounds?
Oh, God.
And by wounds, I mean what's left of him.
Viscera.
Stumps and limbs.
Where?
Look at his face.
Jablonski,
I can't do
did you see
anything.
where they went? Did you see where they went?
I'm not here on the
You-
next episode.
Coming down the chute, and I haven't seen them since. Navarre,
Okay.
Lark, where are you? What's going on? You all right?
I don't have a spacesuit on still.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I realised that.
Shit.
So you get no
Just
response
getting a
back.
far raise.
No. At this point, you would not get a response back. It's fairly instant that these Jews give him chase, and he's an old man.
I'm just a ghost
So
now.
what are our surroundings, Gadget?
So you,
Navarre. Woo!
Navarre,
You're in the-
Navarre.
You're in that
fucking
boss
Bravo.
chamber, aren't you?
Yeah. So
I mean,
so,
you're 3 months too late, but well done.
so yeah, you're in the central hub.
boss
You can see
chamber
some
again.
of the reactor pods and reactor rods and cooling ports around you. There is a circular hatch door that you can go through that leads towards the flux gate, but also gives you the paths that you can go through to get to the machine shop.
Okay.
So this is where you were brought before by Cecil.
Yes.
It's where you got them
see.
spacesuits as well.
Yes.
So, I obviously there's not a lot I can do for Drabakowski because I can't bring his stress levels down, and I assume you don't have huge stress levels at the minute. Do you, Jack?
Mostly radiated rather than stress, I think.
Sorry, what did you say? Did you say mostly?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Stress level 3
Alright, okay.
currently.
Okay. Can I bring down his stress levels by a level using my calming presence, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Now's the time. That's it. That's all I've got. That's a lot.
I thought you were collecting things, weren't you? Go collect.
So you would need to. So the machine shop is where you were taken before, if you remember, by Cecil. So you remember the route round.
I have to negotiate with Cecil.
Well,
No,
not
we
with Cecil.
shouldn't because Cecil's now a mutant-y monstery
Yeah.
lad.
Oh, yeah.
So now can we just search for the items that we require? Is it desolate? Is it empty? Are the lights flashing?
If you can't
What's
see,
going
he's
on?
rolling for enemies. Look at him.
I know. I'm trying to remember what's in each room here. So you get another occasion of the black holes kind of pulling at the station. So the gravity goes a bit funny for a second. You feel the thrusters come back on and kick in. you kind of reason that things are getting worse.
They're getting closer to the actual event horizon.
No, it's more that the black hole is acting up more. That makes sense.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, trying to remember what the character was called that you dealt with down here.
Greg.
Wicks, that was it. So yes,
Greg Wicks.
You would be able to go back to the machine shop and speak to Wicks.
I love the fact we're looking for DIY stuff in Wix. That's
Hey.
very poetic.
It's very British, isn't it? No American's going to get that.
It's cheaper than B&Q.
It is.
Yeah, but it's also got a lot less shit in than B&Q.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Can't go Wix. Can't go Wix in Carlisle. Anyway,
Shit.
sorry.
So are you heading to the machine shop, or are you to try and see if you can procure
Yes,
items from Wicks?
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Right, when you get to the machine shop, it's a lot more quiet than when you first came here. And when you walk inside, you see. So if you remember, Wicks was sat on kind of a large chair in the middle of the machine shop, almost like a
I
throne.
don't remember, but sure. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's how I describe it to you. Wicks almost effectively was holding court in a throne. When you walk in, you see Wicks is still sat in that chair. However, he's been torn into quarters.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, that's fine, because at least he's not going to get in our fucking way. That's
You
all
don't
right.
have to negotiate.
You both take a point of stress
Yeah, no shit.
from seeing this absolutely disgusting, visceral moment.
Thanks for bringing my
Jesus
stress down
wept.
for like 15
I
seconds.
know, for
Monty,
30
I appreciate that.
seconds. Yeah, great. Yeah, no worries, mate. Anytime. What I do. That's what I do. I'm a fucking sticking plaster on a fucking a torn off limb.
Right, but do you want to? Can you roll me an observation roll, and we'll allow you to start your search of the machine.
It's time to supermarket sweep.
Settle down, Dale.
Let's go wild down the aisles.
True story that anyone that doesn't listen to my podcast knows. I worked very briefly on Supermarket Sweep.
Fucking hell.
There you go.
What hasn't he done?
Where hasn't he lived? What hasn't he done?
As much as I tell everyone I have. Sorry, I'm thinking about Supermarket Sweep and how lovely Dale was as a man. What was that rolling again?
Observation.
R.I.P.
Were he a lovely bloke?
Yeah, lovely man. Honestly,
Okay.
all he did was spend all his time outside having a fag.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought you might, yeah. Lovely
Love
lad.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both roll successes. So you were going to spend a few hours in here looking through, because the machine shop is expansive. It's got expansive storage. You are so far unmolested.
Oh, well, I mean, that's good news, because knowing
Finally.
Dale as he was.
So we are going to jump back over to Lark.
How do you feel, Lark?
I'm just wiping my feet. Just...
Oh, God. Wiping Biggie off your feet.
You're bringing him with you in a bag.
Oh,
That stain's not going to come out.
Now I know what a TV dinner feels like.
So you walk into Terminal 1 pulling towards this feeling that you've been having. And you see something that you don't expect to see, but you understand that this is what's been pulling towards you. So everywhere that you've been walking around has had these kind of living kind of proto-hive tendrils going around. And you found the source of it. You find this kind of big, enormous knotted ball of kind of living tendrils that are pulsing gently. They've got this kind of bioluminescent glow to them.
Like a heart.
Like a heart of darkness.
Oh, shit, that's what this is called.
He said the thing.
And
My God.
as you step into the terminal, an opening appears in the front of it with light shining out of it. Whatever this is that is growing on it, Lark, it's growing around a ship.
I'm going to
He's
go.
lost for words.
Yeah, I think the feeling that Lark's been getting, this like pull towards it, it feels almost
no choice,
natural
have you,
to kind
mate?
of walk towards it and just Lark's going to put his hand onto the ship, the light.
So you you can feel, as you kind of put your hand on the outside of it, you can feel it kind of pulsing as if it's like blood vessels. You can feel kind of like a constant thump, 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 thump going through it.
Hello?
Ooh. All right.
Fuck, you had me for a second there, mate.
It's me, the Art of Darkness.
Hola, ¿cómo
Quite the point,
estás?
like, what are you? Like, what is this? Hoping to get some kind of response or some kind of feeling in my head to tell me what's going on.
Bleep blope.
Hang on 2 seconds. I've not read up on this part of the book yet because I didn't think you'd get here at this point. Okay.
No faith. You may choose 3 wishes from the Heart of Darkness.
No. What the fuck? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, right. So, there is actually a map for this.
Uh-oh.
For this ship was once upon a time the Chiron.
Oh.
As in the man of the boatman of the dead.
Indeed.
Yeah, but also the lifeboat from the Cronus.
It's just black.
Yeah.
It's got a
I
black
know, because I
screen.
need to set the lighting.
You then turn a light on. There it is. I've been here before.
You've been on the ship this was attached to before. So you don't get any kind of psychic response or kind of verbal response from the ship, which is a weird thing to say. But as you step in, the kind of living blood vessels are all along the kind of insides of the corridors. You kind of, as you work through, some of the rooms are kind of blocked off that you can't get in. They are filled with kind of living organs. But you can tell that there is a great pain in here.
Where am I in relation? Am I like in the conference hall at the back?
You would be at the main airlock at the front.
Well, I think I want to try and like find the source of this pain then and
Okay.
start to make my way through, see if I can like work through the tendrils and
So the airlock looks like a fleshy
Look
heart.
for the one that says Judas on it.
The airlock looks like a fleshy heart valve, irising open to expel gases every other round. Polyps directly inside the chamber are ripe with living kind of proto-hive spores. So can you give me a mobility roll?
Just so you know, Rob, expelling gas is when you burp. Just.
and
And the listeners are getting nothing out of this because we did all this
talked about it before the recording.
Yeah, we did this pre.
Yeah.
But just to fill it in, Rob can't burp, apparently. I mean, I don't believe it, but sure.
I mean, I've known him nearly 2 decades. I've never heard him burp.
Anyway,
Yeah.
can we? This is a tension moment. There's going to be build-up music going on here.
Oh, is there?
He walks.
yeah.
Everyone's
I can
being
hear it
disablest right now.
Oh, yeah.
As you walk into the main airlock, there are these pustules and proto-hive spores on the side, and they kind of burst, and you kind of manage to duck out of the way just in time. You don't know if it would damage you if they hit you, but you.
I loved how you ducked, then you went.
Yeah, but you don't want it to hit.
Duck.
You work your way into what you would assume used to be kind of the open galley and conference hall and office area. The kind of open space living area for anyone who was using this lifeboat. This room vibrates with a thunderous thumping. You can hear skittering sounds across the chamber, but you can't see where the source of that sound is. You see kind of large, angry red-looking, meter-wide growths and blemishes on the walls and the floor. You see, towards the far end where the open office area is, you see dangling kind of uteropods, which have already burst.
I think
So options you can do some observation rolls, you can do some ability rolls to try and get through.
I can fuck off.
Yeah, I'm going to do an observation roll first to see like if the source of the pain is in this room, and if I can work out if there were any people in here, if there are any people like remains or anything left, like any crew remains or anything.
Okay, yeah. Take 1 point of stress off and then roll me an observation roll. Three successes. Excellent. So, you don't find any bodies or anything in here, but when you're searching the open galley, you find pay dirt. Because what you find under the bar, a resin-encrusted 100-year-old unopened bottle of mezcal with a worm larva in it, worth thousands of credits, and a 357 Magnum with 6 rounds left in it.
Ooh.
That's how you kill end boss, mate.
Just in time to say, oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would have been handy.
I can feel the eyes burning now.
I love the fact he's found a Magnum and I'm wearing a t-shirt that says Blammo.
Almost like you planned this.
Hey, Barry, you're getting blammoed.
I'm going to take the Magnum. At the minute, there's no use for credits for me. There's no use for any.
You're leaving the mezcal?
Wine. Yeah. But the Magnum.
Motherfucker,
it's delicious.
no.
It's delicious.
To a human, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
if only you knew some humans that you hadn't let die, that you hadn't been kicked to death by fucking robots. Imagine if you did.
Let a man dream, mate.
I think the last thing some of you guys need is alcohol in your system while we're dealing with this.
Oh my word!
I mean, I wish I had some alcohol in my system while I was dealing with this.
Sames.
So yeah, I think I'm going to take the Magnum and I'm going to try to continue further into the ship then.
Okay. So you move into the corridors. Where do you want to go from here? You can head towards the food stores, or you can head kind of deeper into the ship.
Yeah, I'm going to head deeper in. I think looking at the map, if I've got like signs telling me where I am going, I'm more interested in looking towards like the computer core area to see if there's any information about what this ship is and why it's here, what happened on it.
So when you get into the kind of astrophysics lab and you try to get to the door which would take you to effectively the mother chamber, it is completely blocked off by biological matter. It's so dense you can't even see what's there.
Yeah. And it's not going to react to me like trying to put my hands on it or anything like that. No.
Just thick.
Mate, it's just a flesh jungle.
Flesh jungle is a pretty good way to describe some of the areas in this.
I've seen Flesh Jungle once. It's
I did.
That's why I used to go to my nightclubs. I used to go in back in there.
Before they got big, of course.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go further in then.
Yep.
Man, don't stop.
So where you are now, you've got a choice. You can go to cryosleep, the biomechanical testing lab, or the bio lab with med pods.
I'm torn between going to the showers and getting clean, or having a look at the biochemical testing lab.
I think you should go to Scrubbers. My favourite room is Scrubbers.
I think you should go back and get that fucking tequila, mate.
Maybe on the way back, we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to go to the biochemical testing lab. I think if there's going to be a source of anything anywhere, it's going to be there.
Okay, as you walk up towards the decontamination airlock, you see that there is a full-grown xenomorph sleeping in there.
Through the window.
We haven't seen one of those yet.
You haven't seen one of those, and it has not noticed.
Alien.
Oh, good luck, everyone.
Thanks.
Can I do like an observation to see like this feeling of this pain that this living organism's feeling? Is it coming from this room? Can I sense that kind of thing? Or
You wouldn't be able to sense that.
no?
You're feeling better than you have in a long time being in here, which is why you got to lose a stress point earlier.
Yeah. So obviously being able to see through the window and see there's something in there, I'll probably, looking on the map, want to maybe look into the observation room first then. and see if I can see a bit further in, see if I can see any like files about what's been going on inside.
So you turn left to head towards where the observation room would be, and it's a thick wall of muscle stopping you from getting in.
That's what they used to call me at school.
They fucking didn't. Get
No,
out.
they didn't. No, they didn't.
When you look towards the right, as if you were to head down to the biolab, you see that there is kind of blood vessels kind of like starting to crisscross the chamber, and you could probably get through, but it also looks like you might not get back out. So kind of your only option really left now is cryo sleep.
Why don't you ask Biggie what he'd do in this situation for your character?
Navarro would love it in there. That's why I wanted to bring you Biggie, because you'd have been in your element with all these
You'd have loved it in here.
things.
Would I really?
So it sounds like I've not much of a choice. I'll have to go to cryo sleep.
Okay.
And end your game by going to sleep.
Yeah.
So while this chamber has a few living proto-hive veins spread all over the floor and the ceiling, it's pretty much intact. It's almost as if the hive forgot to grow here. There should be 8 capsules, but 1 is missing and 6 are inoperative. But 1 is online. A perfectly preserved human male lies nude in it. When you look at the screen next to him, it says Nevin Levine, 3rd officer of the Cronus. His medical chart explains that he was one of the first crew member infected with neomorphic spores, and they successfully tested the 26 Draconis strain on.
I remember that person.
The strain is active in his blood. The strain was active in his bloodstream before he was put to sleep. His pulse is in tune with the fusion reactor hum, the lights on the station, and the thrum that you hear in your head.
Look at Jack's face. He's like...
I'm going to have to open it.
This is the origin of the thumping in your head.
This is the heart of darkness.
I'm going to have to see if I can wake this person up. I think all those feelings I've been getting have been pulling me to this point, and it seems like this is what I've been called for.
Imagine
Well,
if you had a
Why did you
harpoon
wake
gun
me?
right now.
He's got a magnum, mate. He's fine.
This cunt's getting blammoed.
I've got a magnum. I've got no skills to use it.
So,
Just fucking, mate, point blank range. You can't miss.
Twat him with a handle and it's fine.
Hit him.
so, are you opening it or are you killing him?
I feel like the feelings that Lark has been getting, it'd be appropriate to open it. I feel like
We are different people, me and you,
the,
Rob.
the loss of pain. It's been pain going away. And there's loss of pain going towards. It kind of seems like this is the right thing. This is what I need to do. I need to open this up.
Mate, I would have emptied the fucking chamber and dislocated my shoulder
And saved
on this
one
point.
for the sleeping xenomorph as well.
I would
Have to take it by the jaws first.
Someone would have to pop this back in for me after.
So you tap a few buttons on the console, and there's like as the thing
Why did you
opens.
wake me?
And Levine kind of like his eyes kind of flicker open, and he looks up and he goes, "What? Well, who are you? What's going on?"
My name is Dr. Lark. I'm from a science expedition investigating a space station where we found your ship.
Did you find a cure for the Draconis? Doctor.
No. We know nothing of any cure for the Draconis. We've only just learned about the Draconis.
Then why have you woken me?
I felt like you were calling me. I've had this feeling since I got here that's been pulling me to this location.
I was put in here by Chief Science Officer Ali on the Cronus. She knew I was infected. She didn't want it to spread. And he kind of looks around and he sees some of the tendrils kind of coming out from this cryo chamber and then leading out the door. Oh, it looks like she didn't get it right. Looks like it's still spread anyway. He's struggling with cryo air sickness as he kind of gets up and he starts to cough and he hocks up something black and horrible and spits it on the floor. Where?
I'm afraid there's not much left of your ship. Whatever this Draconis organism is, it has taken over. Well, let me help you. I'm going to try to help him out of the pod and get him to his feet.
He kind of pushes back. No, I'm too weak. Give me a chance. You hear a kind of shriek sound come from outside. And like his eyes like twitch the size. Oh shit, the perfected. You woke me up. They know I'm here. And he kind of grabs you by your lapel. They are coming. Don't let them get away from this black hole. Destroy the station, destroy the ship, I don't care what it is. And like, despite the fact that he's just woken up from a long time hypersleep, there is like a strength and a panic in his eyes. Don't let them spread. And he starts to then kind of cough and splutter, and kind of blood starts to pour from his eyes. His skin starts to go a kind of a dark black.
I know that feeling.
He kind of he coughs, and kind of this horrible kind of black paste kind of comes out of his mouth as his body starts to collapse in on itself. Think a really much more disturbing version of the Senator in X-Men, as he kind of liquefies and turns
Senator
to ash
Kelly.
in front of you. Yeah. As you hear a kind of a stomping sound coming from out in the hallway. The door opens and you see the half-transformed Luger. Oodles. Halfway to becoming full perfected, there are still some features of Luger that you recognise. But Luger has become much taller, much gaunter. His head has kind of started to flare out. As he looks at
don't
you...
be personal, mate.
Well, no, you're transforming into the perfected. You haven't got to that full androgynous yet.
Lark.
Luger, is that you?
Oh, it is me. The ultimate me. Who's this?
This is a survivor from this ship, but I have no idea what the circumstances are. This looks like the source of...
Can I cut him off and like ignore what he's saying and go to grab the survivor?
There's not much surviving of him, but yes, you can go towards the kind of the black mess, the black kind of sticky mess that was Levine.
Yeah. And he's like picking it and like rubbing it on his face.
And what you feel when you rub it on your face is you feel kind of the energy is seeping into your skin, because Levine was infected with 26 Draconis.
Yeah.
And this is what the perfected are looking for to help them spread.
Lark, you are the herald of the new age. Come, embrace me, brother. Come. And he walks towards him to try and hug him.
I'm going to very tentatively just pat him round the back and just...
And as he
As
he hugs him, as I hug him, I want to squeeze the life out of him, or the robot life out of him.
Okay. Oh, we're going to have some opposing rules. We haven't done this in Alien RPG before.
Let's go.
Okay.
Because I appreciate he's strong.
You appreciate he's strong, but you're also very aware that you can't do anything to him. You can't transform him into a perfected. He is
I want to specify that I want to keep his head intact, please.
Okay. So can you both roll me strength rolls? And for this, Bobby, take all of your stress dice off.
Okay.
Oodles, take all your stress dice off.
Yes.
Because you're not stressed. Both roll me a strength roll. Whoever gets the most successes wins. Neither succeed, so you're in a stalemate.
I'll try it again.
Okay.
Oops,
Everyone roll me. Both of you roll me stress rolls.
hang on.
Luca doesn't get any successes. Lark gets a success and breaks the hold.
So he's out.
So he's out and knows that you're trying to harm him.
I'm trying to help you. Can I take a swipe at his neck, please, before he tries to run off?
So you're in
To lop his head off?
you're in turn order now.
Yeah, so it's his turn,
So
isn't it?
Lark, it's your turn.
You know what I want to do now.
I know what you want to do.
I want to try and get a little bit of distance first. Obviously, I know I've got the
So,
gun, but I want to try and get a little bit.
so as part of your movement, you can move further away from him, so you move kind of back.
Yeah.
What do you want to do for your action?
I'm going to take a shot then.
Okay, roll me a
Smart.
ranged combat attack.
Am I putting the stress back on again?
Yes, you're
No.
putting, no, you
Oh,
are
is
putting
it?
your stress back on again.
Yeah.
3 panics.
Oh shit.
Okay, give me a
Jesus.
panic.
Biggie's so happy.
You can't talk
yeah.
bigger, you know. You
Bring
can't.
it on.
Roll me a panic roll. You're just about keeping it together, but you kind of
Oh, you fucker.
you can't pull the trigger. There's something stopping you from pulling the trigger. Oodles. So
I walk towards him.
so there are 6 perfected attacks here. Okay.
Okay.
So can you roll me a d6, please? Well, actually, no. Before you do that, roll me a close combat roll, and then if you get a success, then we'll roll the d6. So you got a success. Roll me a d6, and I'll tell you what you do. 5. Psionic summoning. A psionic whistling
Bring it towards me.
rings in the ears of Lark, and then you call two protomorph deacons to your defense. The 2 protomorphs come in through unseen areas and hatches in the ceiling, and they stand in front of you, Luga, and they start to advance.
Yep.
So that is now going to be their turn.
In their heads all the time, I'm saying, take his head. I want his head. That's the goal. Don't want him dead.
Okay, so the first deacon is going to attack, so that's a d6 to see if he hits. He hits, so that is a 6. So the deacons, if you remember, they have the start of kind of the alien head, but they also have kind of a long hook forward jaw. So the deacon makes its hook jaw attack with 1 alteration. Once latched onto the victim's limb, the deacon immediately snaps its extended jaw back to its mouth. The victim is attacked using 8 base dice. So that's 1,
you
2,
fucking
3,
dead.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damage 2.
Biggie's
So-
fucking delighted in.
So
Cannot wait.
So as before, I'm going to bring my camera down so you can see. Any
2
of
damage.
Oh shit! what
Look
have I
at them
done?
tits.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck's
and he
sake.
unplugged it. Too hot for TV.
Go,
I'm glad that paused there.
Demonetized on YouTube.
go boy it there, sunshine.
Onlyfans.com/modernescapism.
I'm wearing a
I got
vest,
excited
right?
then.
Okay, so
Barely.
right. Okay, so
Luke's
this is the amount
fitting.
of dice that I'm rolling. If we get any
Yep.
6s here, that does 2 damage to Lark.
They all fall off.
1 fell off. 3 of
They're
them
in
fell
his
off.
tits.
So I'm going to re-roll 3. We've got 1 success so far. This is a really small desk. 2 6s. So that's
4 HP.
4 damage you take. How much HP do you have?
Motherfucker, you're
5.
5.
Oh!
You know.
I love
That's
the
only
fact
one
that
alien
he
attack.
sat there enjoying some popcorn while he watches the man that watched him die.
I'm suffering
die.
slowly. Biggie had it over and done me nice and quickly.
Okay, so the first one reaches out. The kind of internal mouth and the hook jaw kind of latches into your leg and just it rips off your right leg.
Yes! 1 limb.
You are still alive, but you are struggling.
Hopping.
He's got a leg on.
Hurts, doesn't it?
He's got all milky.
The second deacon does ripping claws So this is 6 base dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 6 base dice. Any successes, this kills you.
At this
Come
point,
on, baby.
bruv, we believe you.
Success.
1 success.
You dead?
So the
Yes, get in.
the second as you kind of fall to the ground, your leg kind of torn off. The second deacon leaps at you, tearing out the kind of circuitry and controls within inside your chest. There's kind of the pale, kind of milky blood kind of splattering around the cryosleep room. As Luga,
Ooh, you still got your little headache, have you?
as Luga steps forward and just with the extended tendril-like fingers pops your head off.
Right. Can I talk to his head?
Yeah.
Lark, are you there? And he's tapping it. You can still talk.
Yeah,
You're not dead.
you can still answer.
All I ever wanted was just to be free.
You're free now. Am I fleshy?
Yes.
Where you go with
A
this?
bit, yes.
Can I stick his head in my chest?
No.
Can I just carry it? Can I just carry him?
You
then?
can carry it around. I'm not letting you go full William Birkin with this.
Has he got a spiky? I can just stick my head on top of his head and just.
No.
Yeah, I've got a spiky shoulder or anything.
No, not yet. You're still mid.
So I'm just carrying him then like a baseball. And then I say to him, I look down at his little cute head.
Can
and
I insert my
tickle him,
peanut? No.
And I say, now, where are the others?
And we are going to cut back to
do
the
not-
others.
Speaking of which,
Don't cut back to the others. Never cut back to the others. Terrible
meanwhile,
idea.
Meanwhile,
in waiting to die.
They found all the shopping equipment they needed.
Meanwhile, in the machine room, they found the 3 power cells they need, and it was a converter you needed, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Catalytic converter. Yeah.
You found one of the converters. As you're kind of taking stock of what you get, a terminal in the room starts to flash red with a proximity alert.
What does the alert say? Just that.
Well, it's a proximity alert. Someone needs to go and have a look at it.
I'll go up to that tunnel.
One of us is much better at this than the other.
So, Drabikowski, when you go up to the terminal, you see it is a proximity alert. It is a ship has arrived with an unidentified ident. Can you roll me Comtech, please? Because you have a suspicion as to what this may be.
Right inside.
4 on contact, lovely.
Oh, 3 successes.
Yes, please.
So
Gosh.
without Ajiri noticing, you tap in a few kind of codes and commands, and the ship ident comes up as. I can't remember what it was actually called.
The SS Hammer and Sickle.
Not far off.
I knew it were Russians. I fucking knew it.
It comes up as UPP destroyer Snova Tranku.
I fucking knew it.
Drunk. Nice.
There is a message on there confirming the receipt of the data. Give me another Comtech roll, please.
Thank you.
Because the message looks even unusual for UPP standards. Brilliant. You do a little bit of remote access. You flick through a few messages, and you see some kind of messages between the captain and the firing chamber. They're going to nuke the station. They have the information they need.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a bit racist because the Russians. A little bit.
Well, more importantly, they have no intention of extracting Drabikowski.
Why is that
Oh,
important?
that's a
'Cause
shame.
But why is that important?
It's important to Drabikowski.
Yeah, I don't
Why?
want to live. I don't want to be turned into fucking freaks.
What about Ajiri
you?
though? There's 2 of them.
Ajiri's not a fucking spy for the UPP. They don't give a shit about Ajiri.
What?
Hello.
Are you a fucking spy?
No.
Duh.
Drabikowski, what's the What are you
He's
seeing?
a fucking spy.
What are you seeing?
Cat's out of the bag now.
Just a Luger over the.
Biggie and Jack were UPP spies.
He is a spy.
Biggie were a spy as well.
Yes.
What the fuck?
He did a really
How
shit
is
job
that
of
more
that.
of a what the fuck than what you are? Your auntie was a fucking alien demon thing, and now you're half alien demon thing, and you're surprised that there are spies?
That's
Just
what
no
he
more
said.
humans, you fucking maniac.
It's regular
Yeah, but
human
Biggie is
males.
74-year-old spy.
We're just normal men. We're innocent
We're just
men.
men. We're just men.
Innocent men.
We're just normal men.
Is this what you two sneaks were talking about? Your spy shit earlier.
Yeah, my mission was to try and ensure Jack got off the ship with the data.
And how did that work
Probably
out for
necessary.
you?
Yeah, you fucked it, lad.
We got the data.
Well, I didn't. It wasn't my fault, was it? Well, bloody
Rob's got the fucking data and he's an Ed.
northern bastard over there that pulled me up down the corridor.
But he'll
I was
fix
doing
your
all right
car
up
if
to
you
that
break
point.
down on the motorway.
We were doing quite well, actually.
Yeah.
The mission
Not the
was
first
going
time you've
to
been pulled off in
be
a
a
corridor,
resounding
Biggie, come on.
success.
Yeah, next
Chat
time
it,
you're
you.
fucked on the hard shoulder, mate, it's your problem.
We are at the end game now, lads. This is ridiculous. All these revelations are ridiculous.
Right, so
Every camera I drive past, I'm just doing that, just in case. Keep watching.
So, I'm going to turn to John Bukowski as a close personal friend and
Definitely
say,
not spy.
what's the latest? What are the messages? What are they saying?
We need to get out of here.
Okay,
I think
we have all the
the
required
station
items.
has been compromised. We need to leave as soon as we can.
So let's go. Let's go and let's head to, what was he called? Gray?
Great, the Katarina.
Yeah. Let's
These
get
guys
back to
don't even care
let's
about
get
the
back
Big
to
is
the
dead.
Katarina. Let's get back to the Catalina wine mixer now.
You don't even care that Biggie's dead. I don't even know he's dead.
No, they don't even.
Fucking-
No one's even said anything.
I fucking radioed for you. I tried to.
Oh,
What about your
brilliant.
favourite psychology android?
Yeah, they don't know that Locke's dead either.
Nah.
He's not dead.
These guys have got dementia's clearly kicking in.
So, I assume you're going to go back up to the prison level.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the prison level, but I'm going to still be radioing these two.
Skinning the Swiss Alps, eh?
Yeah.
Going, we're heading back. We're heading back to the Catalina wine mixer. We're going back to the Catalina wine mixer. We're doing it. We're going. Join us as quickly as you can.
Okay.
No response, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting no response from them. You make it back up to Deck F, which is where we started.
Gotta get back to prison
No,
cells.
keep
haven't
going,
we?
Gadget. Further. Higher than F, my love. Higher than F. Yeah.
Well, Deck F is where
that's where you want-
Deck F is where the
That's where it
Katarina
is.
All right. I'll do it. Whatever, mate. Yeah.
You need to get to the cell blocks. don't you?
So when you come up to Deck F, the living kind of proto hive is kind of really kind of dense in this area. It's kind of grown much further up. As you make your way down the causeway into the emergency station, and then kind of along the corridor towards Junction F8, which is where the ship crashed.
Yep.
You are interrupted by a certain half-perfected.
Not this thing again.
As he stands in the middle of the corridor. Now,
The head of your fallen comrade.
now, Oodles, the perfected know that the UPP plan to destroy the station. They have sensed it.
Yes, that's the smart.
They are angry. Their plans are going to be foiled by these pesky, horrible humans,
Yes.
and you have want nothing more than to kill them.
Yes. Yo. So I've like told the perfected with the telepathy to head for the Catalina wine mixer as well, because that's their only way of spreading.
Yep.
Oh, done plenty. Fucking hell.
I've ruined it. Ruined it for everybody.
Ruined it for everyone.
I was going to say, like, don't fucking do that, but it totally makes sense.
So
in
my
character.
job- my job-
Classic plenty.
My job as an angel for the perfected is to stop these guys getting there first.
I would like
I'm going
to
to shout
And
out
I've
to
got-
pre-warn.
him, please.
I'm going to shout at
I've
pre-warn
got
as
lags.
I can.
I've got
Get
Lark's
out of
head,
here.
and I was just about to say you can say what you want
Yeah.
while I'm.
He's too far gone. Get out of here. There's no reasoning. You need to run. Run now.
Run now, he says. And then I just pop your head.
Jesus.
Fucking hell!
You're gone. You're gone.
Okay, so
And I'm just like, rah.
Try explaining
come
that.
on.
Try explaining that down the working men's club.
yeah, can the three of you roll me d6s, and whoever
Abso-fucking
and that'll give
Let's
us
have a boss
that'll give us
battle.
the initiative order for this final battle.
I'm never the boss. This is great.
Planty 6, you're first.
Get out,
Oh.
you dickhead.
Planty Noodles, roll me another d6.
Fuck. The roll off.
It's a fucking roll off.
Okay, so Planty, then Oodles, then Jack.
And I said to Ejiri, and I say his name probably, Ejiri, take your best shot.
So, from where you guys are standing, you can see behind him. You can see kind of the crash site for the
Catalina wine
for the
mixer.
Catalina wine mixer. You see Gray come out and just look and goes, "What the fuck is that?" And then he kind of runs back inside, seeing.
Get back in there, Gray.
Come back, you fucking coward.
You. Well, no.
We need Gray to pilot the ship.
You hear the engine start.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell, Gray.
So he knows.
Earl Grey.
So you either need to get past him or not get on this ship. So, Planty, it's your turn. What are you doing?
So, it's a
You've been
fight
hinting at this harpoon
situation.
gun.
Whilst it's a fight situation, I've got really fucking high empathy. Can I try and empathise with the creature?
Oh, okay. What do you want
Lord.
to empathise? Like, what do you want to do with that empathy?
I want to try and convince him that he is better off where he is. And to leave us alone and to let us pass.
Okay, roll me empathy.
This is the best roll I've got, so...
I can't lie to you about your chances, but you have my sympathy.
Very good.
You have my
Two.
empathy?
Two successes. Okay, Oodles, you're going to do a counter roll on this one.
What do I roll?
I'm working that out.
What do I roll? I've got empathy, me. Hey, empathy, hey, boy.
What about wits?
I ain't got any wits.
It would be wits. The fuck was that, Planty?
Just a generic Oodles
So,
impression.
Planty got 2 successes. You need to beat 2 successes. One success. Planty empathises with you.
Up it. Shine.
And I said to him, how do you mean I'd be better here? Better be convincing.
Consider the whole platform. It's you, and it's you, and your whole breed on this platform. There's nobody but you, and everybody that comes to the platform and requires support comes for you. They need help. They need support. They want to investigate what is happening here, and you can turn each and every one of these parties into you and your creatures.
You think I don't know about the fucking nukes?
So we'll say because Planty succeeded on this thing, that it doesn't matter whether you know about the nukes or not. What he says is convincing
He's not even
enough.
thinking straight.
Yeah.
So I don't get a fucking roll then now.
You've had your roll. You didn't beat him.
You had your roll.
You just
You
rolled.
blew
That weren't my roll, that were a counter.
That's a fucking counter roll, man.
It's
He's
his
giving you
turn.
empathy. Yeah, it's his turn. Now it's your turn. You can do what you want.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Do I get the thing right?
You-
Okay.
But you. What I'm saying is, you're convinced by Planty's argument. So
Yeah, to be honest, it is sound because it is more minds, isn't it?
yeah. So your beef likely right now, and I'm not telling you how to do your turn, but your beef likely right now is with Drabakowski rather than with Ejiri.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Incidentally, Planty, you do get movement, so if you want, you can try you can move past, and you'll get halfway towards the Katarina.
Sorry, Sorry, I was busy looking at my my rolls. Where am I on them?
So
You busy over there, Bobby? No? No, I didn't think so.
Oh, I
So-
see. Sorry, hang on. Let me just zoom in.
yeah, so if you imagine the cell blocks in this kind of central area, this is where this is taking place. The Katarina is down here by junction F8.
Yes, I see that.
On this turn, you can make it past Oodles, past Luga.
100 fucking %.
Because he's like convinced me to just let him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as far as I can travel.
Okay.
Well, no,
Yeah.
not as far as I can travel beyond him, but just beyond him, so that I can support Drabowski if he's needed.
Okay.
So just maybe
Okay.
about 15 feet beyond him. Is that possible?
Okay, fantastic. So, perfected Luga is your turn.
So yeah, because he was successful, I'm going to ignore Ajiri. And then he just looks at Drabakowski. And obviously my character knows that these Russians
Space
are
Russians.
firing the nukes. Space Russians are firing the nukes. Before I take my turn, I just want to ask him a question.
Go on.
What is your allegiance?
Not
Now is
to
the time for truth.
whatever the fuck you are on now. I reach in and hold my pistol out. I'm not. Don't take my turn.
Yeah.
In really. The human race against you and whatever the fuck you're turning into.
I am the next human race. You mewling Quim. I have to say it in every
I know you do.
campaign.
Of course you do. It's the standard.
the rule.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Every campaign. Right, okay. I don't want to... See, my strength... I'm still using my character sheet in a way, because I'm not fully transformed.
No.
And my strongest suit is heavy machinery and agility.
So,
seeing if I can-
in terms of actually attacking, you're going to use the perfected attacks. You're not going to use your attacks. So,
Okay.
for your character sheet, stick with the more. The things you can use from your character sheet will be the more cerebral things. So, like thinking, wits, empathy. That
Your
kind of
brain,
thing.
their body. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, do you?
Is there
do you,
is there any, like... environmental things I can...
what do you want to try and do?
No. I want to see if there's anything around me that I can use and impale him with.
I mean, you're strong enough to just tear off his head if you want.
I'll do that then.
Tell him that.
No, but I mean, it doesn't need a tool to do it. So,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I just lunge at him like a queen alien, as you all know. And
right, roll me.
I just
Well, okay, roll me a d6, and we'll see what attack you end up with, and then we'll see how you hit. 1. No, well, that's not very bad. Let me see what the attack is.
Oh yeah, it tells you what attack it
Yeah.
is.
Sassy retort.
I hope so.
Okay, so a 1 gets you mesmerize. The perfected stares down its victim in short range, which is where Drabakowski is. The victim must make a wits roll, the attribute only, no skill, or be lost in the depth of those soulless voids of his black eyes. Entranced and immobilized. Basically, if Jack fails on a wits roll, he loses his next turn.
Yeah, but I don't like attacking him. Boring.
Well, hang on a second.
Fuck.
There's more.
Okay, give me a panic.
Epilepsy.
Keeping it together. Right, okay, hang on. Let me see what this does. So your stress level increases by 1, and Planty's stress level increases.
Of course it does.
On your next action, Oodles, so your next turn, you automatically attempt a fatal kiss attack.
I can't wait to kiss Jack.
It's been building up for a very long
Shock
time.
horror. Yeah.
Yes.
Since I first-
Yes.
Can't believe I didn't see this coming.
Yo.
So we will talk about that next turn. Planty, it's your turn. You see Drabikowski.
You've got to decide now, Planty. Leave him off. Fucking save him.
I'm just frozen holding a gun. Like,
Yeah, you see Drabikowski is frozen. His eyes are locked on with.
Can he
eyes.
tell that I've done this attack to him? This like mesmerise. Can he tell, or does he just think he's being a bit of a damp squib?
You can see that Drabikowski. Planty can see that
He's affected by it.
Drabikowski is affected. His eyes don't look like his own, effectively.
You've got a tough decision to make. This is the QTE bit. This Planty. Do you carry on?
Mate, there is no decision to make. I am spinning around and I am harpooning the fuck out of you.
Yeah!
Oh, get your hands off him, you bitch!
Indeed.
Give me a ranged weapon attack.
I've got my back turned to him as well. It's got to be an advantage, surely.
Well,
it's surprisingly not, actually.
I mean, it doesn't need to be because I've got a 0 range combat.
Fantastic.
Panic. You panic.
I thought I might.
You missed.
Roll me your panic.
Yeah, I have. Oh, sorry, I've gone stress level 1. That's not a panic.
You've now got
Yeah,
deep vein thrombosis.
So click where it says stress level and that'll roll the panic.
Oh, I see.
10 freeze. You are frozen by fear or stress for 1 round, losing your next action. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range, Jack, increases by 1.
Jack's fucked.
It was fucking worth it. I don't give a shit.
So, Jack is frozen. Well, Drabikowski is frozen as Luger, perfected, bears down on him.
I give him a kiss.
Ejiri is frozen in fear. Right. This is how. So we basically skip round to Oodles' next turn. So fatal kiss.
I prefer the term perfected oodles, please.
Perfected Oodles.
I mean, you would, but it's not true.
So I'm trying to work out how we do this with the character sheets because this is an opposed roll effectively. So give me
Pucker up, big boy.
Give me a second. I'm going to do a test with Luger's character sheet.
Going in raw.
I'm going to be
Get some
honest,
lip balm
I'm
on the
delighted to be the only bald man still in this game.
I don't hear a lot of opposing.
I think if Jack gets much more stressed, he's going to be.
Which is not used to what you're used to in your real life, is it?
Right. Okay. So this
It's all right. We've got Biggie's like a bloody red mess down below, and Rob's like porridge on the floor.
She's mess.
Okay. Right. So this is going to be rough. Oodles, you are going to be rolling against Jack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jack's
Look at Jack's face. That's great.
Jack, this is going to be for you a close combat roll. Oodles, you roll with 10 base dice. So the best way to do this is if you click on close combat and then add 7, because you get three base dice on close combat. You get a 0 on that.
double digits.
Add 7. Yeah. So, yeah, Jack rolls a close combat roll. Oodles rolls.
So my number.
What's your number?
2.
2.
Ooh,
Oodles, you
fuck?
hit close combat, but add 7 to it.
I just did.
Fuck me.
Two panics.
What, double panic, baby?
Okay. Oodles, what do you get?
I got 1 success, no panics. It's time to fuck your head, mate.
If the
Don't put it
perfected
like
is
that.
successful, it embraces the victim, leaning in for a kiss.
Yes.
Immediately roll for another attack with 10 base dice. So do the same thing again,
Christ.
Oodles. Close combat plus 7.
Can't wait for this. I want to
They
kiss
just
him
rolled
so
I
hard.
don't
It
think
comes
I'm
out back
getting
of his
more
as many
head.
erect
dice
at
as
this
they-
point.
Yep.
I want to kiss him so hard it comes out back of his head.
That's how the alien. That's how the little mouth
4
works.
hits.
That is, yeah.
4
One-
hits. You'll
one
get
up.
snogged to death.
4.
1 or more successes means the perfected locks lips with the victim, lashing its barbed tongue into their mouth. The
Yes!
victim is immediately broken by this and automatically suffers critical injury number 46. So I need to look at what that is.
I've just species'd you. You know
Fuck
the
to the
film
mouth.
Species? I've just done that.
Future
you've gone full
episode of
species on
100
me
Things
now.
We Learned from Film. Yeah.
How do you get 46 critical injuries on a list?
Well,
It's an alien RPG, mate. Come on.
It's a terrible list.
46.
Oh, good.
Yes. Bring it.
46. Ruptured intestines.
That's how far my tongue went down.
From the kissing
I feel like we need to cut to like a cartoon, like a Family Guy style sideway, and it's just tongue just going.
Can I say my piece before I do it?
Yeah.
Pucker up, boy. That's what it says.
So
See now, thank goodness you're here.
yes. Yep. So Jack, you're not dead, but you are dying.
You're not dead.
How much damage did I take, by the way? Because I might be dead.
Actually, you are dead because he hit you 4 times with it effectively.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got
you have
3
3
hit
HP.
points.
I was just checking your HP. So,
And he just goes,
delicious. Planty, give me a panic roll because you've just seen seen the last.
Maybe
No,
snogged to death.
no.
Snogged to death.
I'm a man of science. None of this scares the shit out of me.
It's you're a scientist. This scares the shit out of you.
Just
Drop
guess who's coming
items.
to
You
next.
drop your harpoon gun. It's your turn, Planty.
No, not the harpoon gun. That's the only thing I've got.
Right, Planty, you have a choice. You can pick up the harpoon gun and take another shot, or you can run.
This is it. This is your moment.
This is your moment.
There's no one left.
This is your hero moment.
No,
Do you know what,
but the
Planty?
whole
You've
thing
actually
was-
become Helen Ripley. You're Ripley now. You survived.
Helen Ripley.
Ellen.
Yeah, who's
Ellen.
that?
Ellen. Not Ellen.
She's the English Ripley.
Alan Ripley.
My plan was to save as many people as I could in my heart, and none of you are left, so I'm just gonna fucking gnash. I'm gonna just
Right,
gonna-
Correct.
okay. Opposed mobility rules. Oodles and Planty. Planty, you can take all of your stress off for this one. We're going to put you into a flow state.
So how do I get to 0? Because I'm at 1 stress at the minute. How do I get to
Just
0?
click on the one.
Just click on the one, it'll get rid of it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So sorry, it's mobility. Yeah.
Mobility.
Nice one.
So 1 success from Planty. Oodles, you've got to beat 1 success. Planty, you sprint through, you leap into the ship.
Mother bitch!
And then just go. He's furious.
As Grey guns it, the ship rocks and shakes, tearing itself out from from the prison level. You see as the Oodles Perfected gets pulled out into space from the sudden lack of atmosphere. Grey says, "Hold on, Ajiri. We're getting out of here. We're doing our best. The ship's not ready, but we gotta get out of here." You up?
Can I do a roll? Try and
roll?
grab the ship. Agility.
Yeah, agility roll. Yep.
Fucking Captain America.
Yeah.
Punch it! Punch
You
it,
don't.
mate!
Oodles,
miss.
you miss. You fly out at speed, and you get dragged down into the black hole.
Fuck you.
And I'm giving it the big fucking V, sunshine!
Ajiri, Grey guns it. He hits the power as hard as he can. You get sucked back into your seat as he blasts away. Through on the rear camera, you see the UPP ship launch 5 missiles at the station. They hit. There is a blast of brilliant white light. The ship lurches forward as you are pushed in the EMP wave. Screens go on and off. Alarms fire around you, and then eventually the turbulence calms down, and you and Grey are kind of drifting with intent into space. You have escaped.
Fantastic. And I drop
Wow.
to my knees and I pray for my fallen comrades. Thank you. Thank you for the support that you've given me. And ultimately,
Oh, now
fuck
you
you,
noticed.
the world's worst captain that there ever was.
So the Halfway across the galaxy, a message comes in from the Katarina. Final report from the Weyland-Yutani science team. Ijiri reporting. Unleashed by the Cronus crew nearly 75 years ago, the life form discovered here is the ultimate expression of the 26 Draconis strain. Life form is contagious and deadly to humankind. Crew and workforce of Erebos Station are dead. Only one of us have survived. We've limited options left. We can only hope that interference from the black hole doesn't prevent the network from picking up this message before the UPP does. This is Ijiri signing off. And as you finish typing that message back to Weyland-Yutani headquarters, you sit and you breathe a sigh. You and Gray have been working to get rid of as much of the proto-hive from the ship as possible as you've been travelling. But then you hear a scratching.
Scrubbing it with a squeegee.
But then you hear a scratching on the hull from the outside. And that's where we're ending Alien RPG. With a final fuck you. Bravo, gentlemen,
boys.
bravo. This has been
Plenty
a
you
lot
won.
of fun. Plenty you won?
Yeah, but to what end?
Well, to the end that in all my time playing Alien RPG, you're the
No one's ever
only
won.
player I've had survive it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was going to be
Nice.
anybody, it was going to be me or John. But you can't do it on my podcast, so it's fine. Yeah.
Years from now,
Gentlemen,
apparently,
that
Ajira's
was-
going to wake up
In a
in
pod.
a cryopod
that
from
was
an android.
beautiful. That was really great fun. I had a great time, and I was absolutely delighted that the man that kept calling me fucking Ijiri was dead.
Tidgy.
Did you?
TG, that's what it called me.
I mean, he didn't die a man, did he?
No. He died in Abomination, which is much like the
I mean,
player.
that's what's coming for you, isn't it? You're never going to die as a man, are you? That's what-
Never.
He's going to die as
Or
an Abomination.
sober.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this little Alien RPG adventure. We do these between seasons and between kind of parts of the campaign where we need a character arc and we have our
They
guests.
got a right bumper ending episode, didn't they?
It did, yeah. Fucking 2.5 hours. Jesus Christ, it's going to take ages to edit. Anyway, I really want to thank Jack, Planty, and Rob for giving up their time, for giving, nearly 10, 15 hours of their time to play this game with us. We love these boys. Make sure you go and support their endeavours. If you want to support Bobby, get on the motorways. Keeps him in a job.
Do we?
Stick to the
Yeah,
speed
break
limit,
down
please.
on the motorway on a regular basis. And
Yeah.
just
Don't,
fucking
as
laugh
well,
it.
don't worry, listen. It's not the last you'll hear from Rob. We're getting him on Modern Escapism soon. I promised him.
Hey, nice.
Make sure you go check out 100 Things We Learned About Film. And Planty, do you want to plug your little charity thing that you're doing?
Yeah, so we're doing a walk at the minute. So one of our listeners sadly passed away in 2024. A guy called James Allen. He died of bowel cancer, which is fucking heartbreaking. At 37 years old, which is
Jeez.
younger than all of us. And
Sorry to
he,
hear that, man.
yeah, it was really tough for us. But he loved listening to the podcast, so we've said we're going to walk 25 miles for him in a day, which is really hard for a fat man and a lazy man. Me and John.
It's hard for me.
And we're
confirm.
going to walk around the Lake District, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do the whole thing. So we've earned already for charity £1,100. Astonishingly, yeah, it's massive. It's
I
absolutely
last checked on it when it was
massive.
400 quid.
Yeah, no, like it's 1,100, £1,105 as we record this.
1,105 things they learned from film.
Hey.
1,000 things we've walked from film. So join us at, if you want to do that, go to 100thingslearnedfrom.co.uk and you can donate. But we're going to be doing that in May, and hopefully it's going to be fucking much further on from that. But yeah, look, honestly, the podcast fucking doesn't matter. This matters. This is the important thing for us. So give us a couple of quid, whatever you've got. If you can do just giving in Britain, that's even better because that gives the charity even more. It's for Teesside Hospice, and they do a lot of stuff for cancer people in Teesside, which none of us live in, and Gadget will probably slag off Middlesbrough, but, it is what it is.
Not in the context of a
Red
charity.
Car's not
Ask me
that
later and I'll tell you a lot of things
No,
about those.
it'll just slag off people of Middlesbrough, but not for the charity, because it's so important for us.
The link will be in the show notes of the description. Go down there, throw Planty a few quid, and then if you fancy, check out his podcast. You might learn 100 things.
Follow
about
that,
film.
Jack.
And even better, come and join us. Come and walk with us, because we're welcoming people to walk with us. So come and walk with us.
If we walk with you, do we get loads of facts on the way around?
If you walk with us, you might get fucked.
Hey, don't fucking threaten me with a good time.
Anyway, moving on from the heartwarming thing, Jack, give us your pluggables.
Yeah, follow that, Jack.
I don't want to go and support the charity thing. I don't give a shit about that podcast. Fucking hell.
What Jack does on his podcast is fucking nerds talking about films. Shite.
Exactly.
Come and listen to us do fuck all for charity.
Horribly, brutally murdered, but that's not as important as actually supporting charity.
Do it in a Russian accent. It'll be much better.
Support the charity now. Well, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, notable Russian Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
Do you know what? I've had about 4 bottles tonight of big stuff. I'm fucked.
Okay,
You're half perfected, mate.
Go to sequelizers.com. Check out Jack's podcast where he fixes the bad sequels to good films, or sometimes the worst sequels to bad films.
Well, look at on this episode, he's fixed a good sequel to a bad RPG we did a few years ago. This was a better version.
Actually,
I died on that one as well.
can I also point out?
It's my favourite film podcast, so do it. Just go and do it.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
one of mine.
I don't want to help Jack out at all, but to be honest, it's not just the shows, the sequelizing stuff that they do, but all the interim stuff is really interesting as well. I love that. All the different subjects of famous directors and bits and bobs. It's great. I really do. It's a great show.
Are you not the guy that died? Can you not shut up?
Oh yeah, sorry. Ignore all that. Cut all that out.
And Rob, please.
Apart from
plug you.
Francis, like charity plug, everything else because he's the only one who survived, so that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I survived because I'm the GM. So, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/modernescapism. Get on the Scorched Sheep tier or the Biggie Bundle tier.
Me?
In 2 weeks' time, do Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep. Campaign 2, Episode 1 will drop.
I know what happens in first episode.
We've got new characters. Yeah. We've got a new bit of the world. It's so exciting, everybody.
So excited. I am shitting myself to death excited.
Guys, you haven't heard Biggie's accent.
You are not prepared for the voice Biggie has for his character.
As long as he's not having an epileptic fit, I'm not bothered.
Oh, it's worse.
I'll tell you something, though. In that first episode, there's something that you are not going to expect.
You're not ready.
It's not from me.
Not fucking ready.
Oh dear. Put it this way: by the time we finished recording it, I was already off track with my plan. So
and don't forget, just in case you forget, Gadget, you guys are patrons, and if you are a patron listening, name shit. We need names.
Got names. Also,
everyone can't be called Grognar or something. We need names.
Grognar the Barbarian. As Grognar, isn't it?
Yeah, we need names.
But also, a new thing for the patrons we'll get this time. We are doing a post-episode chat.
Dungeon Master's Diary Room.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're going to. So if you're a patron and you're listening on either the Scorched Sheep tier or the Biggie Bundle tier, you'll get an extra half an hour of Scorched Sheep every Scorched Sheep.
And the
feedback we had for that first episode was brilliant.
The thing is, we actually do like we interview Gadget, and he's like, he's still breathing after that episode. It's funny.
So yes, 2 weeks time, 2 weeks from today, or if you're a patron, a little bit earlier, you will get the next episode, the first episode of Campaign 2 of Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep. New characters, new world, new story. Not new world, new area of the world, new story. Yeah. It's going to be immense. And they're at level 1, so they're all squishy, so they might all die really quickly.
It's like Alien RPG.
Oh, it's Rob playing as well, is he?
So, yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you all for listening. Thank you to the players for playing, and thank especially our guests who've so kindly given up their time to join us. And we will see you next time.
Thank you, Gadget.
And we'll be back.
Yeah, thanks for all your work, Gadget. Appreciate it,
Yeah,
mate.
it's really appreciated.
He didn't write that fucking book.
He never will without you.
Good night, everyone.
We did our best to derail you.